What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? What up, MHW, Holmesy, G33? What's up, Jack? How's it going, man? Like we got a small update to the bot, so the bot is loading now. I can actually not open the bot before I start stream. That's why sometimes the bot's a little bit late. What's up, Mikes? How you doing? Hey, Kevin, how's it going, man? Hey Daniel, how you doing? Hey Taylor? Bro, Daryl, congrats on the Maximilian, man. He's strong. Congratulations, Jack. So Jack, you were probably just joking, but as it may happen, yes, there was a new LD for me. Yeah, seriously, you were probably joking, but you know, just so happens you asked on the right day. Pulled Cadiz 3 days ago. Bro, congrats. But anyway, congrats on the Juno, Jack. Congrats on the Chung Pung G33. That's awesome, bro. Salty, hopefully you can watch from work. What's up, Zin? Shout out to Vietnam. How would I build Maximilian? So, even though I don't have Maximilian, I've never used him, so it's kind of hard. Like, every time I've ever seen Maximilian, he has always been, So every time I've ever seen Maximilian, he's always been with Gianna. Like, literally always been with Gianna. I've never seen him without Gianna. So it's kind of hard for me to say, but generally speaking, he's just built as a massive damage dealer behind a couple of strippers and a couple of speed leads. So you run like speed lead, strip, and then just use Maximilian to clear the team. Obviously, the strippers also need to provide CC since you don't want Maximilian to get banned, and I think that's why he works so well with Gianna, because you have to make that choice of evils. Otherwise, he may just get banned a lot. I'm not really sure. But basically, you're going to build him just super fast and super high offense. That's my understanding of when I've seen him used against me. Just keep in mind, like I said, having never used him before, I don't know if there's other builds possible. What up, Andrew? How you doing? Jack, yes, after the season ends, I intend to do a 5 Vampire RTA. I'm really torn, though, because the Argon is so bad there. I think the Julian Cadiz Vertihile core can kind of, sort of, maybe, possibly win on occasion. But the Argon, and even the Water Vampire is not terrible, although with no strip, I don't know. Yeah, the 5 Vampire RTA is probably going to lose, like, every single match. It's not like... Yeah, actually, there you go. We can do 6 Vampire RTA. Triple LD. Triple LD Vampire. That's the only family that can have triple LDs. That actually would be kind of interesting. Bro, see those Andrew, I honestly find that less tilting because I can deal with like my own mistakes. I'll be angry at myself maybe, but I don't get tilted. I get tilted by RNG. I don't get tilted by my own mistakes as much. But yeah, I've been getting wrecked in RTA. I got really tilted by a bunch of bad RNG fights and then pissed away a bunch more matches. I managed to climb back up today, but I'm still down 100 points. I'm down. It was all basically, I had one bad day. I was at 2060 and I figured 2080-ish was safe. And I was like, if I can get to 2080, I'll just stop for the season. I got to like, I think it was 2068. And then I just plummeted, and I mean plummeted. I actually fell almost to C3 today. I was one loss away from C3 today. I'm back in G2 now. I climbed up, but G3 is a lost cause. Like I'm a full 100 points away from G3 right now, And the issue is, like, if I win 2 and lose 1, I come out even. So in order to climb through G2, you have to basically win 75% of your matches, because you typically match against people lower ranks. So it's like you win 1, you get 5 points. You lose 1, you lose 9 points. So literally, you win 2 and lose 1, and you gain 1 point. It's really kind of messed up. If I had just been able to get that last 20 points, I would have been safe G3. I could have stopped for the season, but it looked like it wasn't meant to be. Plum Dog, I did indeed pull Cadiz. Zin, my emulator is... I'm on BlueStacks right now. I also have Nox open. So I use 2 emulators for the help streams. One so I can be on my account, one for the account that I'm on. But I use Moo normally when I'm playing. Yeah, Andrew, the thing that sparked my streak was a Diana that was stunned. I had a Diana stunned. She procced out of stun and then took 4 consecutive turns. So it was like 5. I was calling it 5 turns in a row. Technically, it was 4. The first one was her proccing out of stun. But she literally took 5 turns in a row and beat me in a 2v5 situation because I had an orb on Nana at the time. So it was 2v5. And the Diana basically soloed me. And then from there, I lost like the next 5 in a row. I won 1, lost 5 in a row more, and I was out of G3, and my season was pretty much a wrap at that point. I got close. I got close back to G3 the other day, but I mean, even if I got into the bottom of G3, it wouldn't have held. And then I had just a massive freaking losing streak. I got like 1 or 2 wins away from getting back into G3, and then I lost like 18 out of 20. I mean, it was freaking brutal. Like I said, I was 1 loss away from C3 today. Bro, Jack, I'm sorry to hear you got rejected from the school, man. The only thing I can say to that, I mean, there's nothing I can really say. I'm glad that you're over it, so I guess I don't have to say much. But, you know, the one thing I can say about that is, like, in the moment, those things feel incredibly important. And then after the fact, you find something in life that you're happy about. And you're like, oh, I'm actually glad that never happened because I wouldn't be where I am today if things had gone differently, right? Like, there's so many things in my life that are, like, so much better today than I ever thought they would be. And if I look back and think about the different choices that I've made over life, there are plenty of things where at the time it was like, I could have done that different, but I wouldn't be where I am today if I hadn't made those choices. So, you know, sometimes it's just like the path that you're on. I'm not religious. I don't believe in fate, destiny, any of that stuff. So it's not like it's meant to be, but the path that you're on is just the right path for you, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's like whatever path you're on, it's the path that is meant. See, I don't want to say meant. Like, there's not the right words because I don't believe in destiny. So something I've always lived by: life is half what you make of it and half what it makes of you. You can't control everything in life, and you can't control everything around you. Your whole thing is you need to control what you can control, and the things that are out of your control, you just have to let them go because they're out of your control. And so that's really where I mean, when I say like it's meant for you, I don't mean like destiny or foreordained or any crap like that. I just mean like it's the stuff you couldn't control, right? You did everything within your control and you couldn't control the rest. So now you take the best path that's remaining to you. And in the future, you're going to be in a really good place at some point in your life. And you're going to look back and you're going to be like, man, I wouldn't be here right now if X, Y, or Z had happened, which at the time felt so important. Yeah, anyway. Points and Heist aren't working. The bot should be on. It shows me a stream live. Actually, let's see. We'll open up the first giveaway to see XG account help. We'll open up the first giveaway here and get this going. This will also verify that the bot is on. Good question. Is Ariel still viable? Ariel is not in the current meta. Ariel's not super viable for RTA. He's viable occasionally on stream, but the thing is, Ariel basically counters massive amounts of debuffs, and outside of a SEMA, there's really nothing in the current meta that does massive debuffs that doesn't kill you at the same time. And even a SEMA usually is going to turn cycle back in front of the Ariel and kill you, so like the best you can do is go with like a double Nemesis Ariel with low defense, and then at the same time, you have to actually like hope that the aerial doesn't get despair stunned and that the aerial can cut, so it's just not like a great counter. He's viable in niche situations, but he's not like, yeah. Shikata Ganai, I'm sure I butchered that. Cannot be avoided, it's that mindset to try to, yeah. Yeah, exactly that, G33. Exactly that. Bro, I'm gonna call you GK. It's easier to say GK. Oh, geek. There you go. Okay. You gotta remember, I'm looking at like 4-point font on my screen. So yeah, in larger font I might have caught that. On my screen right now I didn't. Okay, geek it is. What up, Stug? What up, Wojo, by the way? How you doing, man? Bot did open, right? Yeah, bot open, so I'm not sure why points and heist wouldn't be working. But I see people in the help. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, if you guys saw like my overhead display, there's so much going on, and then I have chat in like this tiny little window that's about this. Let's see, yeah, it's exactly this wide in the corner of one monitor. So sometimes it's kind of hard to see like some of the stuff on there. Stug, I would have thought you're beyond help, bro. I mean, just my personal thoughts, but that was what I understood. 35. We already did this, right? Yeah, we already did this. Let's see here. Hawk Frost with the super chat. Hawk Frost, what up, bro, by the way? Hawk Frost says, new hairstyle since I last saw a stream. Yeah, Hawk, I said this on the last one. By the way, Hawk Frost, thank you very much for the super chat, bro. And how you doing, man? Seriously, long time no talk. We need to catch up soon. But so my girlfriend likes long hair. I prefer short hair, and so she was asking me to grow it out, and I was like, I'll make you a deal. I'll grow it out for 4 months at a time and then cut it. That way I get like a month and a half comfortable, and then there's like a month in between, and then you get a month and a half where you like it, so it's like a compromise. Can I help you by doing a few RTA wings if you win? Yes, absolutely. I expect today's stream is going to be mostly RTA type stuff. With 6 days left in the season, that would be what makes sense. Also, let me climb real quick here. I'm almost positive Inner Server is not this week, but just in case, because I'm not going to be available for Rush tonight, I want to make sure I'm high enough that I don't miss it. Jason, I haven't been up to speed with it, so I don't know, and it's not something I'll get into on stream. I mean, I kind of know what was being talked about, but I haven't been around the last few days, so I don't know where everything stands, so I'm not going to get into it at the moment. That would be a Discord conversation. What up, Data? How you doing, bro? Yeah, Taylor, I think it's next week also. I just don't want to... What is it? FOMO, fear of missing out, right? Or FOMO, fear of missing out? Just got to make sure. Just got to make sure. By the way, guys, just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying stream, smash the like button. That way we have a bigger stream, so there's more competition for the drawings for account help. I'm not really convincing you to hit the like button, am I? Yeah, I just saw the likes go down. No, I'm just playing, guys. Seriously, remember to smash the like button. Your chat's not updating. What do you mean, Brendizzle, by your chat's not updating? What up, Mr. Rob? How you doing, bro? Have I been enjoying the 2As? So, Brewmaster, I am building Linda right now. I think she may or may not be useful for me in AO. I built Darian, but that was just because they gave us all that energy the first day and I didn't have time to mess with it, and he was already 6-starred. And I built Royd, who I tested on stream, and overall, like, when I first saw Royd, I thought he was going to be like the poor man's Oliver, and I don't have Oliver. But he's actually more like the impoverished man's Oliver, and he just doesn't do enough. We were able to sort of, kind of, maybe make him work. Oh, okay. So that's okay, Hawk. I was just about to call you out because I just saw XXDagZXX has subbed. So by the way, XXDag, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. But it was funny because I saw the XX has subscribed, and I was gonna be like, Hawk, you're not even subscribed to the channel anymore. What up, bro? Can I check your points? Okay, a few people have said it's not showing up. Let me see what happens. Chat is lagging horribly as well. That's weird. Everything on my side looks fine as far as like, I have excellent connection to YouTube. There's no lag, but when I type points, you know what? Okay. So the bot updated before. No, it's showing me the points, man. My points came through. Guys, if you're having trouble with the bot, try refreshing because the bot did an update before stream. And I think a few of you may have been connected like when the bot updated. That's the only thing I can think of. Just do an F5 refresh and see if that fixes the issue with the bot. Yeah, Broom. See, the thing is, like, when we get into AO, so I already have the Linda runed up and stuff. She's all set to go. She's not out. Let me pull her out real quick. She's all set to go. She's tuned to my team. I don't know how much damage she's going to do until she's 2-8, obviously, and then I have to figure out if I'm going to devil her. But what I'm really unsure of is if she actually makes sense over monsters like Alicia and Zyros and Poseidon. So these are where the Linda stats are gonna be. So she's kind of low on attack as well, but I mean that'll change when she 2As. I think the attack will boost up. We'll see. I don't think I can 2A her now, can I? I don't think she's close enough yet. What up, Dee Dee? How you doing? Well, they're definitely going to see him now, Mr. Wom, because he's in this team. Alright, I'm going to try turning the bot off and on. I don't know that there's anything else I can do. That's just really weird. Alright, we're reloading the bot right now. Yeah, Taylor, I think I'm going to like Cadiz as well. I haven't had much chance to mess around with him yet, but I think he's going to be a fun one for me. The question, though, is do I want to just put him on solo R5? Whoops. Because I could probably make a faster solo R5 team with Cadiz. Alright, guys, giveaway is still there. Giveaway did not change. The bot has been reset, so you can go ahead and try it out. 68. No, we're not going to be able to get Linda 2-8 on stream. Okay. Let's go ahead and... that's about it then. Yeah, let me just push up on Arena real quick, just in case. Can I just outspeed this with no speed lead? Bro, congrats on the Icarus, bro. Feng Yang will versus Destroy. So Mr. Awam, I actually was thinking I want to move mine to Destroy. He's on Will right now, but the situations where I draft him, I don't feel like the Will actually benefits me as much as Destroy would. So I've been planning to put him onto Destroy. I haven't yet, because the Will runes that he's on are freaking OP. But yeah, I can't promise you Destroy is better because I haven't used him on Destroy in so long, but I feel like Destroy right now is the way to go with him in RTA, because just because of where you draft him, those fights are so long, the Destroy adds up. If you're trying to draft him, like a couple of seasons ago, I was using him to try and like cut fangs and stuff. At that point, the Will runes, cut fangs, to cut Ryu's and stuff like that. At that point, obviously the Will runes matter a lot more. But if you're not bringing him into CC, which generally this season I don't, the Destroy runes would be better. Points command doesn't come through in the chat at all. See, that doesn't make sense because when I tested it, it came through from me. Make sure you've got it on live chat instead of top chat. That's the only thing I can think of, is maybe it's messing you up on by being on top chat. Carlos, no, I won't have time for Rush tonight. That's why I'm pushing up a little bit now. Let's see. See, like, I'll do a points right here. It shows me my points. It just showed me my points. My best rank in Arena, rank 6. Yeah, it's taking all the people into giveaways as well. Stug, why don't you go ahead and try the points again? Because I haven't even seen you type exclamation points. Okay, 250 is excessive, bro. But message me in Discord. We can set something up. I think right now the next re-up stream available is May, though. Okay, Stug, see, I don't even see you typing exclamation point points, so that's something to do with YouTube. I did see Jason just type it, and it came through. But I don't even see, like, you typing the command, Stug, so that has something to do with YouTube. That's not the bot. It's, like, not coming through in chat at all. And Jason and I were able to type it, so I don't understand. Yeah, Brandazel just typed it. That's weird, guys. Oh, wait a second. So it's all mods who have been able to type it. I wonder if YouTube changed something to change the chat so you can't start commands. Dude, you know what? It's all mods that have been able to type it. Alright, let me see if there's a configuration setting on YouTube. I wasn't even paying attention to what I'm doing here. Okay, so I've been using a Novox for my vape, and it's hitting longer than I draw on them. Sometimes I have to take the pod out for the hit to stop. So I've never tried a Novox, but let's see. I've never tried a Novox. But if it's hitting too long, then what's probably going on is it's an issue with the circuit and the battery. Because that used to be, that was a thing a long time ago where the battery circuits would lock up and then it would like not unlock and it would actually just cause the batteries to explode. So I would honestly probably get a different vape pro or go into like a local vape shop and ask them to take a look at it. Because I mean, I'm going back like 7, 8 years. I've been vaping a long time. So that was an issue a long time ago where that would happen. I don't know if it's still a thing. I don't know if it's still dangerous, but back then it was dangerous. Like e-cigs could actually explode and hurt you. So I'd be worried if it's not like releasing, like when you're done vaping and you let go and the battery is still pulling power, I'd be worried that the battery would overheat. Alright, let me try something here, guys. Let me try something. I'm going to change the points command and remove the exclamation point. And we'll see if we'll... Because I have no idea what's up with that. But let me see if I can just change the command. I mean, smoke's been around for a while, but, you know, you could be like, oh, I have a Toyota, so I trust it. But the reality is Toyota a few years ago had a problem where the brakes didn't work and cars and the accelerator would just like randomly accelerate and people would die. So, you know, any company can have a flaw in one of their products. Yeah, Andrew, it stopped being an issue years ago when they changed the battery types, but I'm sure Smoke outsources their batteries too, and it doesn't mean that a defective battery wasn't produced. I mean, things can happen. I'm sure, it's honestly, just to be clear, I don't think that's the issue. I really don't think that's the issue, but it doesn't mean that on the like 0.5% chance it is the issue, like you shouldn't just be cautious. That's all I'm saying is just be cautious because that problem existed before. I really don't think that's the problem. I just think you should be careful until you know it's not. All right, how do we change the points command here? So we go into currency, we go into settings, it's points. Okay, so let's change this to exclamation. All right, guys, I've changed the command to exclamation point score. Let's see if that works. So you're gonna do it like this. Do I still have Evolution Team built? I do. That was not the Lucian team I meant to use. Oh, it worked. Alright, I have no idea what the deal was with the points, but we got it fixed. So now you guys will have to remember that it's score, though. Stefan, I don't use Arena that often. I don't use Lucian that often in Arena, but against the double Arena defense, it just seemed like it would make sense. Yeah, that's fortunate, bro. I mean, that could really hurt. I mean, it's not like, I don't think it's life-threatening or anything, but that would really be painful. Can I outspeed this? I don't think I can outspeed a Wunsa, can I? Let's try. What up, Richard? How you doing, man? Glad you're able to make the stream. All right, just a reminder, guys, we're going to be drawing the first giveaway here. Well, it's not a giveaway. It's in the bot, it's called giveaway. But we're going to be drawing the first community help winner here in just a moment. So make sure you get in if you want to get in. I would assume today is going to be mostly RTA, guys, with 6 days left in the season, but it is community help if you want me to take anything I can do in 30 minutes. Just keep in mind, like, you can't ask me to build a solo R5. Building solo R5 takes 4 hours. But anything I can do in 30 minutes, you can ask for on the community help. Getting a failed to connect with network message when I try to get my JSON on proxy. Jason, it probably means you forgot to turn on your Summoner's War exporter. Make sure you just restart your emulator and turn on the Summoner's War exporter, and that should hopefully do it. Also, if you're on Nox, Com2uS made a change again a few months ago, and I never figured out the new way to get it for Nox, but Mumu is much easier, so I just use Mumu nowadays. Can I bomb this one just for fun? I don't even know if this team's still tuned. What would I bomb here? I guess we bomb the Kinky, right? Wow, we actually landed all the bombs. It's a miracle. Let's get rid of the Zeratu. That should be good. Yep. Yeah, that's why I switched to Mumu. It just was easier. Pung can work, but Pung just doesn't work well enough when you get later on. There's not enough damage there. Even though Pung does more damage than Poseidon, Poseidon gives the pushback to set up the Tiana damage following, so you got to kind of put the Tiana and Poseidon damage together. Turns it into like a 50k hit. I can outspeed this. Yeah, noob. I would take a hurt type, bro. I would take her hurt type. Can I have your hurt type? Does Moo Moo work on Mac? I have no idea, to be honest, because I don't have Mac. What up, Dinner Roll? How you doing, man? Entries are free, Carlos. It's 1 point, 1 ticket. So it's 1 point is 1 entry ticket. But I mean, they're not like, you don't pay for your points or anything. I guess if you super chat, super chats are pay to win points. That reminds me, can one of the mods give Hawk 250 points, please? Does Wunsa and Chiwu need will runes and RTA? Do they need them? No. If you don't have will runes, then Leo becomes more of a force ban, especially with the Wunsa. Because if you're running Wunsa, you'll probably face a fair amount of Leos, and then the Leo can push back your Wunsa and screw up your turn order. The Chiwu, at least Leo's 50-50 to glance on, so most Chiwus don't have will runes. As far as the Wunsa goes, I mean, it just depends on how much speed you're giving up. If it's like 1 or 2 speed you're giving up, take the will runes, unless you're in that speed range where it matters. Like, 306 to 314 is a speed range that's super contested. But once you're getting up over that 314, 315 range, you're usually going to win the speed contest. Anything over 318 is super safe in most speed contests. So if you're like over 318 on will, and the choice is like 325 no will, 319 will, I probably take the 319. If the choice is like 316 no will, 308 will, then I take the 316. So it kind of depends on what speed range you're in. How should I rune Barbara? I'm only level 36. Sandwich, Barbara is really mostly a PvP type monster. I probably wouldn't build Barbara at all, to be honest. Not at level 36. Put her in storage and save her for when you need her more. Man, this guy's procking a lot. What up, Tariq? 300 speed Leo? Tariq, I could do a 315 speed, 315 Leo if you want. No. Make sure your Leo is on will runes though. If you do him 300 speed, make sure he's on will runes. Just saying. I know, Kyle. I just wasn't watching the screen. I was reading chat. I didn't pay attention to the defense, and then all of a sudden I was like, what? I just see him taking a lot of turns. Oh, pulling the attack buff there might have hurt. Yeah, I think we take the kill here. Okay, take the kill here. One more proc? One more proc? No? Okay, glancing? That'll work. Triple will if you can, bro. Triple will 300 speed Leo. That's the new meta. That's the new meta, man. 315 is solid, Taylor. The only thing at 315 you're gonna need, the only thing is at 315 you're definitely gonna need speed leads with her. Yeah, definitely prefer Zyros. For one thing, his animations are faster. For another thing, his skin is cooler. But mostly, he just does more damage and he's more reliable. Is your Nana loss rate also 0% though, Tariq? I had to say he was more reliable, didn't I? That right there, that happened because I said he was more reliable. I'm just saying. How should you build Helena? Helena is the fire pony. Helena, you're going to want her on Violent. Will is best, but you could also do Violent Revenge. You're going to want her on Violent. If you can get crit damage, that's awesome. If you can't, crit rate is fine, but she needs 100 crit rate. If you can get her to like 200-ish speed with an HP slot 2, that's awesome. If you can't, then just go speed slot 2, but you just basically want 100 crit rate and lots of HP and a little bit of accuracy. Big Mac, I don't know. I'm guessing it's next week. I'm doing Arena right now just in case, because I won't get to do this later. But I'm guessing it's next week. I think it's going to be next week. Alright, on that note, guys, we're just about done with the Arena Wings. I just wanted to push up to around rank 1000. So we are going to pick the first community help winner, and that is Jack. Jack, who actually put in 69 entries, where nobody else put in over 1,000, so that was kind of fair. But Jack, congratulations, bro. What do you do if you don't have a Tiana for your AO? Dark monsters are going to be better. Lighter dark. So in any kind of LD stripper, so Dark Chun-Li, for example, works, but if you use the Dark Chun-Li, then you obviously don't have the attack bar manipulation. So just keep that in mind. Oh, this needed to be Zyros. But for this particular AO, the problem is needing that additional attack bar boost. So it's really hard to run any variation of this AO without the Tiana, unless you just run it as a turn 2 AO. Instead, you're better off probably running with something like the Dark Chun-Li, who's going to give you more consistent strip, because she doesn't ever glance. She has attribute. And then after that, you're going to want to run, it's kind of like different monsters, because you're going to need like a Bastet in there to give you the attack bar boost, which means you don't get the Galleon. And at that point, something like Bombers works better, and it just kind of goes in a whole circle. But at the end of the day, without the Tiana, this AO just doesn't work as well. Big Mac with the member, chat. Dropping Big Mac, been a member for 11 months now. Coming up on 1 year. Shout out, don't forget how amazing Helena is, everyone. Bro, Big Mac, thank you for being a member for almost a year, man. Very awesome of you, bro. Yeah, you could run Helena on Despair too, because she turn cycles. There's the Jubel showcase, by the way, guys. That's why I wasn't all that big of a fan of Jubel. Chiwu, Escher, Galleon, Poseidon. Yeah, and in that case, Light Chun-Li works better in that team as well. But it's just, the thing is, the Chiwu is going to glance too often. That's why I'm not a big fan of it, is because the Chiwu will glance, and you're not going to lose that many, but you lose enough to really mess up your rush. I feel like it's fine if you're rushing into Conqueror, but if you're trying to make for a higher rush, even if you're trying to get up to C3, I don't think that's going to be consistent enough. Some weeks it'll be fine. Like, some weeks you'll finish high, and some weeks the Chiwu is going to glance at a key moment, and it's going to mess up your whole rush. The Zyros team, so the Tiana is 320. Let's see, so Tiana's 96 plus 224, 320. The Samath is 261. The Galleon is also 261. The Poseidon is 260. And the Zyros is 260 on Rage. Yeah, he's 260 on Rage. Just a fun build. Yeah, I would rather, in that case, I would rather use, there's variations of more teams. So like there's an AO I used a while back that was like more Savannah Belinus, more Bastet Savannah Belinus. So it's a slower team because it's a 24 speed lead, but the more cuts when you get outsped. So as long as everything's on Will Rune, that team everything needs Will Rune, so you can bring it into Triton, so if the Triton derps on S2, you're fine. But yeah, you do the more Bastet. And then if you get outsped, the more will cut and push back, so your Bastet still gets a turn. And then if you don't get outsped, then the Bastet goes first, and then the more gives you the strip. So either way, you get the strip. And then from there, the Belinus gives you the AoE defense breaks, and then you can use... there's a few different monsters you can use in the last spot. Zyros, Poseidon, Savannah. I like the Savannah there, but... No, it wasn't the Savannah I used. Which one? I don't remember which one I used. But there's a few... Kaki. No, I used Kaki in that spot. That's right. The Kaki is probably the best there because of the extra damage. Eternal. What changed, Eternal? Oh, Eternal, it changed to score because for some reason it wasn't working today. How many 100 plus efficiency runes do I have? Jason, are you asking me for all runes or for only Violent and Will? Let's get an updated JSON in here. You know what? Let's do this as a fun. Let's do this as a fun thing. Let's make it a bet. How many runes does XG have over 100% efficiency? 0 is 1 million to 1. There you go, guys. I'll let you bet on it. All right, so we'll do one more. We'll do one more rotation of arena wings. And did we get Jack? Did you send me your info? Yes, Jack sent me his info. So let me start getting logged into Jack's account as well. Let's see, here's my Moo. Gotcha, Jack. Okay. Is Gina good for RTA? Gina the Dark Witch. I don't actually remember her buff, man. Yeah, I don't remember what the 2A buff was for her. I know I wasn't overly impressed, or I'd be more likely to remember it. There's that. But yeah, she might be usable. I just I honestly don't remember. All right, so what do we have? We have 7 bet on 251 to 500, 8 people bet on 500 to 750. I'm hitting you right now, Plum Dog. My bad. This is why you don't put Leo on defense, though, bro. That's why you don't run a Leo on your defense. Triple dot skill 1 with sleep on skill 3 and strip AoE into buff block. Probably you meant skill 2. Okay, I do kind of remember reading her kit. She might pair with Hathor. I'm just messing with you, bro. I'm just messing with you. It amazes me how many people don't have the Megans built at this point, honestly. Okay, Jack, I'm into your account. We're good there. I mean, honestly, John, you could 5-star or probably even just 4-star a second Megan for that counter that I just used, because the whole point is... Oh, what the hell did I just do there? That changes things. I wasn't paying attention. That needed to be a kill, but that's okay. We're fine. Oh, that provoke might have messed me up. I think I'm in trouble, actually. We're not fine. We're not fine. Yeah, I needed to kill the freaking Rika. Oh, thank you for... No! Ah! You were supposed to derp. Well, you derped. You were supposed to not proc when you derped. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, can I win this still? This might be winnable. Okay, Kali's gonna... No! Don't proc, bro! How did he get back that quickly? And he provoked the Kali again. Dude, that's what I get for not paying attention. I gotta stop watching chat. Well, no, I don't. But still. Okay, kill this Rika, please. Kill this Rika. Thank you. Dude, stop proccing Tyrannus. Alright. Here we go. We finally get turns, right? Let's kill you once. And am I attack buffed? I am. Okay, let's get this Halphus out of here. Okay. There we go. All right, let's see here. So 20% wins. Built Megan first because I used her for... Oh, you 2-8 Megan first. Got her. Got you. Yeah, the little bit of attack bar boost helps with tuning, I guess. Waiting on refill to do Darien. So Gina gets countered by Shield Will because she only strips 1 buff. You guys, my next Siege video should be out tomorrow. So I have 2 Siege videos coming out this week, and in one of them you'll see it's one of the dumbest Siege plays I've ever made, and I'm not gonna blow the video. Watch the video, obviously, but you'll see. You just reminded me when you were talking about Megan only strips 1 buffs, or Gina only strips one buff. That's basically what the mistake was that I made on this Siege. So. I'll let you guys watch the video, but man, it was so stupid. It was so stupid. And the worst part is, I didn't even realize it at the time. I didn't realize it until after I was recording the video, and I was like, what did I do there? How stupid is that? John, it truly doesn't matter if I lose an arena fight, man. I was just having fun. It truly doesn't matter. It's just like, it was just fun. Linda and Jubel, they're both really good. Yeah, so Jubel, I honestly don't think I'll make. Everybody keeps saying Jubel is good, but I haven't seen anything yet to make me believe that he'd be a monster I would use. 50% just doesn't excite me. But with that said, I am building the Linda now. I don't know if I'll use her because I have enough options, but the Linda definitely looks to be the most interesting left to me. Yeah, but Kinky doesn't need answers, bro. Kinky is so counterable. You can bomb Kinky, you can Molong Kinky, you can Wusa Kinky, you can use anything that does high single target damage, you can use Ethna, I mean, if you're talking about 4-4-star bases, Yukaki Kinky, Fuki, Suki, Buki, I mean, like, yeah, Kinky is just super counterable, bro. Dude, this Ariel's putting in work right now. Alright. You know what? Let's get rid of him. Even if the Molly survives, we'll win. What up, Pedrasky? How you doing, bro? I should have actually used the Tiana thing there, but that's okay. How's John built? I honestly don't know. I haven't used him in a while. I think he's on Fatal. I'll show you the runes after this. What up, Anya? Shout out to Indonesia. Yeah, new 2As always shine in Special League. You'll see a lot of 2As. If it's a 4-star league, you'll see a lot of 2As for sure. Yeah, he's dead. Carnell needs less attack bar absorb on the skill too, but okay, so here's the John. Yeah, so he's in Fatal Will, 261, high attack, accuracy's kind of crap. Got an extra 13 there. No crit rate. I mean, he's a very mediocre build. He's just on kind of whatever runes. For this one, I think we can just Zyros. Were you involved in that? Were you involved in that, Noob? See, that's the thing, Taylor. I mean, my strategy in the game has always been to minimize RNG, and monsters like Jubel are built around maximizing RNG. So it's just they don't appeal to me because it's like I have less fun getting good RNG than I have like negative fun getting bad RNG. Like, I just see Jubel as a tilting monster. When he actually works, you're like, oh, he worked this time. And when he doesn't work, you're like, you son of a... You know, it's like, there's no win... For me, there's no win condition in Jubel. It's like, he's either going to frustrate me or relieve me, but he's not going to be fun for me. But that's just me. I'm not saying, like, he's not good for people. It's just for me. What up, Kelly? How you doing, man? I do have Royd built, Tariq. I tried him on the last stream. I couldn't really make him shine much. Although I do wonder, I didn't have Cadiz at the time. Ooh, this one's probably a loss. This one's probably a loss. I do wonder, though, if... do we get lucky here? No, we don't get lucky. We shouldn't get lucky either. I wasn't paying attention. Well, maybe we get lucky. A lot of resets there. And yeah, that's game. Okay. Wasn't paying attention. All right, yeah, so how many wings? All right, we got 3 wings left. At the end of the 3 wings, we are going to do the answer. At the end of 3 wings, we're going to do the answer to the bet. So just last chance for you guys to jump into the bet, and then after the bet, we're jumping onto Jack's account. Yeah, Alicia's pretty strong, man. I've actually seen some, I've seen Alicia being used by a G3 player in RTA, and I lost to her twice. Like, I couldn't counter her, man. She's strong. It's a Nephthys. Obviously, it's a Nephthys. Well, not obviously, but he's playing the Alicia with the Nephthys, but bro, she's strong. I don't think it's going to matter, but I just noticed that the question is over 100% efficiency. And I know I've got like 20 runes that are 100% efficiency. Hey, Kyle, have a good night, man. Douglas is pretty niche. If you pick him in the right times, he's extremely strong, but he's not nearly as powerful as most people try and make him out to be because he can... Well, okay, he is and he isn't. If you can pick Douglas at just the right time, he is super strong. But the thing is, just the right time does not exist all that often. So it's like he is and he isn't. Yeah, it doesn't say without grinds, bro. I have 0 runes that are 100% without grinds. I'm not sure if those runes even exist in the game. Like, I guess maybe there's some ancient runes out there, but I would guess there's like, you know, for every 1,000 players in the game, there might be 1 perfect rune. Tiana's 320. Well, a non-ancient rune is 100%. Like, if you perfect, hey, new best time. If you perfect roll a regular rune, so that's a max innate and then 8 max rolls, it's 100%. That fills a similar role to the Alicia. I mean, not with the turn cycle, but you can just use any big AoE damage dealer. Cocky, a lot of people will use Cocky there. Alright guys, here we go. How many runes do I have with 100% efficiency? And the answer is... The answer is we're getting there. We're getting there. Are we gonna hit 1,000? I think we're gonna hit 1,000. We're gonna hit 1,000, aren't we? Yeah, we're over 1,000 now. Okay. Oh, there it is. 1,186. Everybody loses. I forgot to actually put 1,000 plus option, but nobody even took a 751 option. So if you guys had taken the 751 option, I would have paid you. But since nobody even took the 751 option, everybody loses. All right, let's see. And then if we drop it down to 100 even, because there's a lot at 100 even, here it is, 1,216. If we drop it to Vio and Will only, we are at, for Vio and Will only, it is 375. I'll let you guys know when the account's for sale. Hey, that'll help. Kelly, what makes a Rune 100% efficient is if it has 9 max rolls worth of stats. So for example, a max roll crit rate is 6, a max roll speed is 6. So 9 max rolls worth of stats is 100% efficiency. Alright, let's see. Can we put that on Mo Long somewhere maybe? Not there. That's a HP rune, so I'll be... Ooh, is that low defense? That was. I think I have a... Do I have a legend? Can I regem that? I cannot regem that. Okay. We'll just throw that on there. Okay, not Mo Long. How about Wusa? I'm gonna need to look this up through the optimizer, aren't I? That one doesn't seem worth it on a plus 11. Alright, let's pull this up through the optimizer real quick. Actually, we'll do this off stream. So John, the thing is, 36% of the efficiency from a rune comes from gems and grinds. 48% of the efficiency from a rune comes from the rolls. So basically, if you put that together, 40% of all the stats on your runes come from gems and grinds. And then there's, because like efficiency, even though they say 100%, it doesn't really start at 0. The single worst possible rune in the game you could have, a white rune with no starting stats that minimum rolls all stats, would be 52% efficiency. So the worst possible rune in the game is 52%. The best possible starting rune in the game is 100%. So really 48% of the stats come from how it rolls. And then another 36% of the stats come from your gems and grinds. So half your stats, if you don't do R5, you're giving up almost half the stats on your runes. That's basically it. You can actually take that white rune that I just talked about and gem and grind it and make it better than most legend runes. Like literally the worst white rune in the game would still be better than most legend runes if the white rune is all max grinded with legends and max gemmed and the legend rune is not grinded. Dude, Flanks, that's pretty cool actually. Dude, Kelly, you're welcome, man. That's awesome, bro. All right, guys, let's move on to community help. So we are here on John's account now. Jack's account now. It's just using the Monster John. So we're here on Jack's account now. Jack has asked me to work on his RTA box. So for this, what we're actually going to be doing is really just designing a new box. Now, before I do this, Jack, I didn't tell you this in Discord, but let's make sure we're on the same page. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to go ahead and just drop you a screenshot of your box right now. I see the unhung. That's already awesome. So, Jack, there's a screenshot of your box right now because we're going to take all of the monsters out of your box because you asked me to retune it. So the screenshot I just sent you shows you what you actually have runed. A little tip for RTA, you typically want to only have runes. Well, okay, a little tip for those of you who use the optimizer. You should only ever have runes or artifacts, but especially runes on the monsters that you're actively using. You should de-rune everything that you're not using. The reason for that is just because it allows you to do better searches within the optimizer, or you can run better builds within the optimizer itself because you have more control over like what's filtered. It gives you better filtering, basically. Owen, we're going to actually open up the next drawing right now while we're on Jack's account so that we can draw this a couple minutes beforehand and get the information going. So we'll open up the next drawing right here. Cytex, that is literally what it is. I've said that many times. You'd be better off farming R3 and grinding blue runes than you would be just farming Kairos endlessly and not raiding. Even if it's just R3, it's actually better. Like the blue grinds still give you +6, right? If you regrind a couple of times, you still get +6. So if you take blue runes that just have grindable stats and you gem and grind them with the stuff from R3, those runes will be better than if you farmed Kairos, if you farmed dragons for 2 months. Like a week or two in R3 will give you more progression. Once you have some runes, a week or two in R3 gives you more progression than a month or two in dungeons do. What goes better into Helena and Nyx? When you said into, I assume you mean with Big Mac. I would say the Nana, because the Nyx would extend the defense breaks. And I feel like the Riley would probably be the monster you'd want more often than the Helena anyway. But I don't have Nyx, so I'm not positive. That's just my guess. And that's my guess with stream split concentration, so take it for what it's worth. Let's see, Tariq said, Cornell S2 needs to be switched with Water Bison. Actually, that would probably be too big of a nerf. I do agree Water Bison needs a small buff, though, Tariq. I do think Water Bison needs a small buff. Maybe Water Bison actually needs the Cornell S2. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you take the Cornell S2 and change it to a 15% attack bar reduction and then give that skill to Water Bison, and that might balance both of them. Alright guys, so this is how we pick a box. The first thing you want to do is find the monster storage. Very important, find the monster storage. Once you have found the monster storage, the next thing that you want to do when you're picking a box is to go through and take every monster that could be RTA meta. Now we haven't decided yet if Jack's going to run turn 1 or turn 2, but we're just going to look for everything that could work in either type of team, and we're going to bring all those monsters out. And then we're going to take it from there, and we're going to decide if he should go turn 1 or turn 2. So part of that's determined by the box, and part of it's determined by your runes. So your box feels very much more like a turn 1 box so far. I don't know if, but you told me you don't have the runes possibly to run turn 1. So one possibility from there is to do like a Shield Will style turn 2, where you're still running like a CC, like a control type team on turn 1. Okay, this guy could be usable, but I'm not going to have you double him for RTA purposes. Same thing for the aerial. This guy is not really very usable. Super niche. This guy I fought 3 times in RTA today. He was surprisingly difficult to deal with. But I think that was maybe just me because I don't have any resetters built. So we're going to leave the Eladriel out. So we have 38 boxes right here. Do I have a Discord server? Yes, Omen. You can actually jump into our Discord server. It's a really good community. You can get help on lots of stuff. ACCT Gaming, another streamer. He hasn't been streaming as much lately, but I know he's planning to start streaming again soon. He's just been busy with real life. ACCT Gaming and I share the Discord server. Really nice community overall. Please feel free to join. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at everything. Actually, now we're going to take a look at your runes. Since you told me you can't You know what, I was going to pull up your JSON, but you told me your runes are thin, so let's just take a look here. 13, oh, okay, here we go. 23 speed, slot 1, 25, 23, 23, that's, I mean, it's slow, but it's maybe not the worst thing ever. 18, the runes are largely ungrinded. Let's see, also not max. 24, 19, 19. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, alright, let's see. Let me take one more run through your box, because you do have the Nana. You can run a Nana turn 2, I'm wondering if Nana turn 2 control might be what fits your box the best. Especially because you just said you have no Swift, so you can run Nana turn 2 control on a combination of Violent and Despair. That might be the way that I would go for you. As much as I loathe control and don't believe it should exist, it does exist, and that's what your box is initially looking like it leans towards. Nice on the Martina too, man. So jealous, so jealous. 8 LD5s, 4 Kinkies, 0 Martinas for me. All right, yeah, I definitely see nothing else there, so let's take a look over here. What about Escher? You might want a good Escher. So the Escher is not built. Okay, that's fine. You can do something kind of similar with Vigor. Not exactly the same, but kind of similar. All right, so if we're doing a Nana turn 2 control, the Amelia really has no place here, especially because you have no Bulwark. The Alicia probably has no place. She's going to be too squishy. You're gonna struggle to fit a monster like Ophelia or Vanessa in with the Nana, so we get rid of those. The Ritesh I think was just a misclick. We can get rid of him. The Eladriel we're gonna get rid of as well, and then no Riley. So you definitely want to fuse a Riley. Riley's just a big upgrade on. Riley's just a big upgrade on the Fran. So this right here, I don't know if you're running Oki. Things like unmaxed runes. So this Oki, by the way, should not be on crit rate. What's your artifact damage? Skill 3 crit damage. Yeah, so Oki's damage mostly comes from artifacts these days, but if you're running turn 2, he can't get away with being this squishy, because even though, like, the will runes don't actually benefit you here, because he can just be killed right through will. Like, they don't need a defense break to kill him at 20k. HP, so I'd be looking more at something like this rune right here. Not literally this rune, because I would definitely want to see more accuracy in his build, but just for an example, something like this would actually make him more competitive with the extra HP and defense. And I'd probably also do you have an accuracy, like a good accuracy rune? Yeah, you could do something like this. This build right here already looks way better for Oki, in my eyes. He's going to live longer, and he's got the accuracy. He's still getting some crit rate through subs, and then you probably swap this one out for an HP artifact as well, and just try and keep him alive. And then you give him additional damage artifacts. Let's see, how's the Yun Hung look? So the Yun Hung is going to be, that's actually a nice build. That's a nice build for the Yun Hung. Probably just missing some grinds, I'm thinking. Or in this case, like even this right here, you could switch this out for accuracy. I would like flat HP. On this particular rune, I would like flat HP right here. This is a really nice rune. It's got the defense speed already, so it's a great, just super thick rune. If you get some flat HP, that's a nice one right there. Right here, obviously, HP percent, which you actually have, is nice. So this is going to be a really good Yun Hung. When all these runes are gemmed and grinded, this is going to be a really nice Yun Hung. I do wish you had the Mo Long. Lacking the Mo Long, obviously, you're lacking the Mo Long. There's nothing you can do there. But, so let's see. If we were to try and do like a turn 2 CC built around your Yun Hung. Oh, you don't have Chung either, right? Oh, you don't have Chung. That might change things a little bit here. Could you turn cycle the Yogun enough? You'd have to get a speed buff in there. Now this guy gets stronger as the fight goes, right? Increases his HP, attacks. Now, this guy doesn't make sense for what I'm thinking for you. Neither does the Tyrannus. Neither does the Lucian. Neither does the Elsharion. It's not that he's... I haven't used him much. I don't have him either. But I'm not, like, evaluating him badly. I pulled him out as an RTA viable monster. Like, everything on the left side was RTA viable. I just don't think he fits the box of the other monsters. So the Rocky right here, the Rocky you're just going to put in a Fatal Will like she is. I want her with a little more damage, a little bit tankier, so that's just going to come from probably getting stuff plus 15 and stuff like that. The Rocky is just going to be to counter stuff with death prevention like Julianne or kill through a Triana, things like that. There's this weird bug. There are 79 people watching, but only 39 likes. Yeah, Benjamin, that is a weird bug. Guys, do us a favor. Like Benjamin said, try and help fix the bug. Press the like button. Make sure it turns blue. If it doesn't, press it one more time. All right. I think the Yunhung Kinky could work as a core. You really need a Riley. Is Jaeger strong enough to build an RTA box around as a C1, C3 player? Yes and no, Muni. You can't, like, first pick the Jaeger because he's too weak to certain types of things, but he can definitely have a box built around him. Jaeger Diana is a great combination, so is Jaeger Ragdoll, obviously, but Jaeger Diana Mo Long with a couple of supports can be a really strong, like, base. You know, obviously you're not going to force those 5 in. You're going to need pivots and stuff, but yeah, you can definitely build a box around Jaeger. Up to C3 or G1 for sure. Past G1, you probably still have him in your box, but I don't know if he'd be your primary in your core. All right, the Perna's still good here. The Kinky is still good here. Would Tetra be useful? Tetra is mostly out of the meta. She's mostly useful against Gianna when Gianna doesn't have Ciara with her. She's not really so useful against Asima or Nephthys anymore. She's a really good counter to Volantis, though. Generally speaking, it's hard to keep her ruined because she mostly counters premium LD5s. Unless you get Rika'd. Like, maybe if you see a Rika, Tetra would be useful there as well, but for the most part, with the team you're running, I don't think Tetra could keep the team alive long enough. You'd be better off just trying to kill the Rika. What do I think of the Dark Panda? I think he's really, really underrated. I think he's a super strong unit. Maybe a little bit tricky to use, but a super strong unit. Okay, hey gang, Chung. Do we have room for this Ken? We need a third stripper, right? We need the third stripper. Ken would be your backup stripper. Cytex, more important than anything else in C3 is being able to counter control. Almost all of C3 and C2 is basically just control comps. Second to being able to counter control would be getting a coherent plan and strategy, probably. What units would you use with Nana? Wusa Mo Long, anything that can get you a fast kill. The idea with Nana, there's a couple of ways you can go with Nana, but one of the most common strategies is to try and create what's basically a 6-on-3. So you get a fast kill so that the Nana has 2 orbs and the opponent only has 3 monsters, and you create a 6-on-3 situation. Now usually to do that, you're going to wind up in a situation where the opponent has a lot more damage. Unless you have something premium like a Narsha, or if Dyes is here, Narsha has Dyes and the light, forget his name, but the light weapon master. But if you have like one of those premium snipe LDs, then that's OP. If you have really fast violent runes, you can also do it with like a Daphnis or a Kali type of thing. Or you could even try, there's some comps you could run with an Odin, but he's hard to get in there and get fully stacked. But yeah, basically with Nana, you just want to create an early 6-on-3. Or the other thing you want to do is go with a super sustain unit and monsters that scale and get stronger toward the end of the match. So I use Fang a lot and Julianne a lot because both of them get stronger as the match goes on. And so you can use the Nana either to make the match last longer, or you can use the Nana to create a 6-on-3. Those are the 2 ways you can use her, and your comp decisions should be designed around one of those 2 things. Do I have better Swift or Bios? I have more Bios. My Bio depth is deeper. My best runes are actually Will. Because I was always struggling on mana through all my time playing, I farmed more Necro than anything else, and my Will runes are my deepest. My Via runes are my next deepest. I haven't farmed all that much Giants, but I've re-apped a lot of Swift over time, so I have pretty good Swift runes just through the re-apps, but my Violent and my Will are definitely way deeper. You can use Molong Water Monkey. That's a really heavy water comp because now you're going 3 waters before you get into your sustain. So if you bring Wusa, you've got 4 waters. And the Water Monkey is really counterable by Diana. So it's kind of like... eh. And yeah, so Stefan, if you saw my Tiana, she's using a broken Vio and a broken Will. So it's a 33 speed Vio and a 32 speed Will. That's part of what makes her so fast. Obviously the Swift is fast also. There's a 34 speed Swift, a 32 speed Swift, and then a 28 speed Swift, and a slot 2 speed. All right, Jack, so this is definitely, I think, where I'm at for your box. We're at 15, 25 monsters. The big thing here, I want to see you change this Fran, and I'm not sure this guy fits. I want to see you change this Fran out for a Riley. So I'm going to leave the Fran here now because you don't have the Riley, but I definitely want to see you build a Riley and replace Fran with Riley. The Lauren, I think, will be somewhat of a niche pick. The rest of this all fits. Now, the big thing you're going to see that you're lacking here is speed lead. So, I mean, as you said, you've got some work to do with the gems and grinds. This is not going to, like, take you straight into Guardian, you know. Just being honest here. But I do think that you're going to need to, because you're going to get some turn 1s with the fast Yun Hung. So that's going to give you a little bit of a buffer. But I think you need to be focused on getting your monsters able to live a little bit longer. I would run a core of Nana, Yun Hung, Muni with the super chat. So we'll get. I'll finish my statement there in a minute, Jack. But Muni with the super chat says, "Thanks for answering my question about Jaeger. I've been a lurker for several months. My first content creator, Dono. Thanks for the entertainment." Muni, thank you very much for the super chat, bro. Seriously appreciate it. Thank you very much also for the comment, for being a lurker. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. And that's really awesome to say your first content creator, Dono, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so Jack, we're definitely going to go with a core of Yun Hung, Nana, because those are your 2 best monsters, right? I like that as your core. You don't have the major meta bruisers. I feel like in Fighter 3 you could get away with the Vigor. I think there's a possibility you could go Nana, Yun Hung, Vigor, Riley as a core 4 with a pivot pick. So that's one option, and I want to throw this out here. Let me timestamp this for you, so it's 1 hour, 18 minutes if you want to write that down, because I think there's 2 things that you need to test here. I can't tell you which one will work better until everything's runed up. But I think the Nana, Vigor, Yun Hung, Riley core with a pivot coming into Kinky or Perna, so that you get a bruisery damage dealer type. Perna's not really a bruiser, but with the revive, Perna's hard to kill. Kinky is just a bruiser. They're both going to benefit a lot from the Yun Hung turn cycling and from the Riley attack buffs and cleanses. And then Perna also gives you the strip. So that's team option number 1, where you first pick the Nana, you follow up with the Yun Hung Vigor, and then your final 2 picks, actually no, excuse me, you first pick the Nana, you follow up with the Yun Hung Riley. So that gives you basically 3 supports. The Yun Hung's a hybrid, but it's basically 3 supports, and then your final 2 picks are damage dealers based on what the opponent gives you, or based on how the opponent counters you. So that's team option number 1. Of those damage dealers, Leica's going to play in that mix. Coco could play in that mix. Perna and Kinky would be the 2 major ones, though. Daphnis on occasion. You do a fast, swift Daphnis for an opponent's snipe. And there would be a spot in there for Annabelle as well. Option number 2, the other one I would try, is to first pick the Yun Hung so that you're going more like the appearance of a turn 1 control player. So you first pick the Yun Hung and you follow up with the Haegang and the Yoga. That gives you the double strips, triple actually with the Yun Hung. It gives you the Yun Hung turn cycling. And then your final 2 picks would be a flex based on whatever the opponent shows you. A lot of times that's still going to involve the Nana Riley. So a lot of times you're going to be Yun Hung, Yoga, and Haegang, Nana Riley. My problem with that one is Yun Hung is basically doing all the damage on that team. If the Yun Hung gets banned, I don't know that you can kill anything. And there is a fair chance the Yun Hung gets banned. So if that doesn't work, then you swap the Nana out for the Kinky, and you just don't use the Nana, but you're going to be very low damage in that team. You can also try the Oki in that mix. So as far as kind of like that core, it's the Yunhung Double Art Master core, and then the final 2 picks, you just have to experiment a little bit. The monsters I would experiment with in that role would be the Sekhmet, it would be the Oki, it would possibly be Perna and Laika, it would be Kinky, it would be things that give you damage, right? Juno is going to be in there as the occasional counter pick if somebody tries to Rika you, or if somebody steals the Hay Gang and you need a backup stripper. Juno would be your 3rd stripper, and then this Ken would be your 4th option for the stripper. Annabelle is going to be a good counter when people run things that try and counter you back. So like Annabelle counters the Hay Gang counter to the Yogun. For example, if you first pick Yunhung and for some reason they take Hay Gang and you're trying the Chun and you're trying the like the control team at that moment, you might follow up with something like the Yogun and the Juno. Now they've got the Hay Gang. How do you deal with the Hay Gang cleansing your debuffs from, well, in this case just the dots, but it's just as an example, right? How do you deal with the Hay Gang? You deal with the Hay Gang glancing you by the Annabelle cleansing your team, and then Annabelle giving defense breaks and speed buffs and speed breaks and all that stuff. So I think that pretty much ties in everything in the box. We can drop the Velajul. I think once you have the once you have the Riley built, leave the Fran in your box. Do you have a Lulu? You don't have a Lulu built. You don't have the Lulu 2-8. So once you build the Riley, leave the Fran in your box for now. Once you 2A the Lulu, replace the Fran with the Lulu. So that way you have 2 cleansers in your box as well, just in case you're worried about getting outsped and controlled yourself. The Riley and the Lulu would be your 2 primary cleansers. Lauren, I think, would have a role in certain instances if you would have to run this Lauren on a really fast Swift set because you don't have the speed. So if you feel like the Yunhung is going to get banned and you're going to be controlled, you could try bringing the Lauren in there as something to mess up the opponent turn cycling. But realistically, the Sekhmet's going to serve that role already, and I think the Lauren just confuses your box. So I think we drop the Lauren, we leave the Sekhmet out. Sekhmet's going to be the monster that gets your fastest Swift set, and the Sekhmet's going to go in there to reset the opponent monster because you got the 114 base now. You're going to use the Sekhmet to reset the biggest opponent threat to try and make sure that you don't get CC'd in control. I don't think the Bastet fits this box that we're talking about either, so that should narrow you down to a pretty cohesive box. You also have the Chiwu, I forgot that, so we can drop the Ken. Chiwu is actually your 3rd stripper. So it's actually going to be these 2 working off your core. This would be number 3. The Juno would be number 4. The Vigor would play in your kind of bruiser team. We talked about these. We talked about these. The Belinus probably doesn't have enough of a role here. I think the Belinus can go away as well. Because we want to try to make... Initially, you want a smaller box. Like... As you go further in RTA, you need a bigger box. You have to be able to counter more stuff. But initially, we just want to get you used to the new box that's built, so we don't want to make the box too big. So I think we talked about the Oki. He has a role. These guys have a role. These guys have a role. He has a role. Obviously, Triple Revenge Verd is going to have a role, so this is going to be a Triple Revenge Verd. You could also theoretically try a Swift Verd, but I think your Swift runes aren't fast enough to pull off the Swift Verd because your only speed lead also is going to be the Chiwu. There's no other speed leads in your box. So I would do Triple Revenge Verd, and I would use the Triple Revenge Verd to counter the Chiwu when the opponent takes the Chiwu, basically. Triple Revenge Verd doesn't counter Water Ryu as well. Not the best counter. The Hay Gang, also not a great counter to Water Ryu, but I'd like the Hay Gang before I like the Triple Revenge Verd in that situation. And there you go, Jack. That is the box that I would recommend for you, bro. That's the RTA box I would recommend for you. So hopefully that helps out. Hopefully you wrote down the bookmark. You can follow through that. And we are going to go ahead and I forgot to do the next drawing. So we're going to draw the next person now. And it is Andrew Gore. Congratulations, Andrew, man. Congratulations. Go ahead and open up one more giveaway after that. And Jack, I am logged out of your account. Alex, Riley is definitely a better support than Fran. Yes, Riley is just a better version of Fran all around. They have very similar kits. Fortunately, no passwords. No passwords were harmed in the making of that image, so nothing happened there. But still. All right, let me catch up on chat, see if I missed anything that wasn't answered. Perna underrated pick in RTA with elemental advantage. I agree, Perna's a very underrated pick. Jack, it's not weird that you've had success with Cocky at all. He's still a really strong monster, especially because of some of the things that he counters and because of the amount of damage he puts out for your type of control box. If Endor was a real set, I'd be otherworldly. So Plumdog says, does Tricaru Double Demon work for dragons? It does not, Plumdog. It does not, because the problem is that the side crystals have more HP than the dragons, so the demons wind up drawing down the HP from the crystals and not the dragon. So it only works if there's one boss, and it doesn't work for Necro because you won't break the shield fast enough. So it's only viable in Giants. Let's see. John said, I have so many Legend Endure runes. Yeah, I mean, John, you can use Legend Endure runes in a Shield Will set for siege offense when you're trying to counter an Orion. Like Shield Will Endure is actually very viable, so I would roll those. What do I have to do? So Tony and a couple of other people asked, how do you get help on my account? So guys, it's done by drawing. Just by hanging out on stream, you automatically earn points. Every 6 minutes you're on stream, you earn points. You can use those points to enter into drawings. Obviously, I can only help so many accounts on stream. If I spend 30 minutes on each account in a 3-hour stream, because it usually turns into 45 minutes on each account, in a 3-hour stream, I can only do about 3 accounts. I do my best to get to as many people as I can, and I do this type of stream twice a month, once for the whole community, once for members. And sometimes I do some other community help or RTA help type streams as well. But for these streams, it's just done by drawing. Hey Manuel, have a good night, bro. Thanks for hanging out on stream. And Fonzie, what up, Fonzie? How you doing, man? Glad you made the stream. I think with a lack in Swift, a Nemesis Chiwa would be an option. I do not, Taylor. I don't think that a Nemesis generally isn't a great option, period. Half the time you get your Nemesis to proc, you wind up having glancing on you. The other half of the time you don't get the Nemesis to proc at the right time and it procs too soon or too late. So I wouldn't try a Nemesis Chiwa personally. Manuel, what runes? I wasn't sure about your question there, Manuel. Let's see. Am I caught up on everybody else? Benjamin's got the score. How to run Leavely for RTA. Manuel, Cian is going to be better than Leavely for RTA. That's the Water Joker instead of the Dark Joker. But if you do want to run Leavely in RTA, you probably need a Gianna. So you want to run something like Ciara John Gianna. And then Leavely would be like a deeper pick there with a second stripper, like Chiwu, Ciara John Gianna, something like that. Or if you don't have John, then you could use Leavely in that role. And at that point, he would just be ultra high attack and faster than the Ciara. Elias, sorry to hear my defense has wrecked you, bro. Hopefully you got a feel on them, and next time you'll be able to take them down. Kyle actually said the same thing I did about Cian being better, so I'm still catching up on chat here, guys. Endure also good side sets along Destroy for your Tractor Windies. Yeah, there you go, Kyle. So there's certain monsters that don't need will runes. There's a fair number of monsters that don't need will runes that don't really benefit all that much more from things like Revenge. Sometimes the extra efficiency from your best set of Endure runes is worth more than the occasional Revenge proc from your 7th best set of Revenge runes, for example. Chuaya, what comp do I use Dark Panda in? Something that's going to keep him alive, bro. If you have Nana, that would be a great combination, like Nana, Riley, Dark Panda. Something like that would be really OP. Which is a mistake 2A? Rahul, which is a mistake 2A? I don't know. The water, I haven't, because they're all new, and I haven't had that much time to look through them that closely, like to play around with them that much. But the Water Vagabond seems like pure garbage to me. That's the one that I remember thinking, wow, that's just awful. What are my thoughts on Tyron in RTA? I think Tyron's better for Special League. He can work in RTA in a control comp, but the 19 speed lead doesn't do as much. His overall base stats don't do as much as some of the same Nat 5s that offer the same level of control. Like Oki is generally going to be better than Tyron. I think he's usable, though. I do think he's usable, especially if your box is short. I think he's usable. But for Special League, Tyron is really strong. All right, I think we're caught up on chat. Let me take a look over here at Discord. So Blade's got... So Jack, I'm looking at where your box started and where it ended. It looks like we did make a few changes. We added a few monsters in. We dropped the Vanessa and the Belinus. I did tell you to change the Fran out for the Riley. Overall, it looks like you were in the right direction, though. We added in the Yoga, and we added in a few monsters and dropped a couple, but a lot of the core stayed the same. For what it's worth, you weren't that far off. All right, so we've got, let's see here, we've got Andrew's account. Let's go ahead while I'm logging in. We'll do a couple more of these wings. Can I give advice for your account? So Goja, yeah, as a couple of people mentioned, so we're doing it by drawing on this one. Feel free to enter the drawings. If you win, you get 30 minutes of whatever you'd like me to do on your account. Blue Lemonade, it's exactly what it says, and exactly what I just said. So it's 30 minutes of, so it's done by drawing, because obviously I couldn't get to everybody on stream in one stream, so it's done by drawing, but it's 30 minutes of whatever kind of account help you need. You just asked me to take a look at your account. Yeah. Today's drawing, Caesar. I'll flash the instructions back into chat for you guys. Ooh, did I just get outsped? That's not good. That was a fortunate proc for me. Can we kill? Sweet. Let's put the slow here. I can't kill you yet. Go ahead and just kill that one time. Alright, let's take our medicine here. Oh, that was clutch. Getting the stun and not getting the kill. But I think we're good. Okay, even getting outsped, we're good. Are we good? We can beat this Triton, right? Bro, Kelly, I tried to do that. When I started streaming, I used to do account reviews, and oh, bro, seriously, my head would be like, I would get dizzy. I would run out of breath. I used to just go through and be like, oh, I'm gonna review all the monsters in your account, right? I used to just actually get dizzy on stream because you're talking non-stop and like you can't breathe. With that said, something that might be fun, Ace used to do this, and I always thought it was fun on his streams. I haven't done this in a while. Or I haven't done this ever, but maybe we could do like a monster rating stream. Like you guys show your best monster and I'll give them a rating type of thing. I always thought that was fun when Ace did that. Oh, code on Discord. Okay, cool. So Andrew says, Burb, be right back. I need to know what we're doing for Andrew, and I'm loaded up on his account in the other window, so I just need to know what we're doing for him, and then we're gonna jump in. I think he's at work right now. I don't know if that would get old, though. I don't think we could do an entire stream's worth of content on that. Same thing for like the RTA replays. Like I always think the RTA replays are fun, but what happens is I notice because I have the stream analytics here. So when I start doing the RTA replays, about half the stream drops off. That's one of the reasons I do less of them. I, as a viewer, think they're fun. I love to show my my replays on stream. I like watching other people's replays, but I don't think all viewers find it fun. So that's one of the reasons that I don't do them on every stream anymore, is just because the analytics have shown me like it's not super popular. So I try and move them to dedicated RTA streams instead. Just in case you guys were wondering, why I don't do it as often anymore, that's actually why. Like we'll literally watch 30, 40 people drop off when I start doing replays. Did I get I got the Light Robo. My most recent new LD4 is the Light Robo, I think. But I did pull the Cadiz. That's an LD5, so... Ooh. Oh! That hurt. Yeah, we'll be doing, don't worry guys, we will be doing 5 Vampire RTA next season. We will definitely be doing 5 Vampire RTA next season. Dude, stop the spare procking. When was the freaking Tian Lang HOH anyway, guys? How did I miss the Tian Lang HOH? Blue Lemonade, I don't know what other people charge. I charge $50 an hour. So I can't really tell you what other people charge. I believe I'm probably on the higher end, and I always like to be upfront about that. But I really don't know what other people charge. I don't know if I'm higher or lower. I'm guessing I'm on the higher end. But it's basically because I'm usually booked out for many weeks at a time, and I can't find enough hours to, honestly. So that's that's pretty much what set the rate. Hey, big boy, have a good stream, man. Thanks for hanging out on stream, bro. Okay, I thought that was a freaking Halfus, not an Antares. That's why I brought this team. I read that wrong, but I guess it's fine. It still worked out. I think it worked out. Maybe it didn't. If Antares procs right here, I lose, don't I? Glancing? Resistance. Resistance Antares. Cool. Okay, let's go into you. There he is. Do I die? I don't die. Okay. Do I die? I don't die. Do I stack? I do stack. Stug, yeah, 275 slow, unfortunately, bro. At that speed, you need to be on shield will. That needs to be, that's a turn 2 Tiana, unfortunately. So, Light Robo is probably the single worst LD4 in the game. That would be my opinion. Somebody asked me about it. Yeah, I think the Light Giant Warrior, Kelly, the Light Giant Warrior actually has some playability. I won't call him good or anything like that. He's not. But he is playable. He does have a pretty unique skill. He's the only monster in the game that does that, and there are comps you can build that would be effective with him. There are no comps you can build that would be effective with the Light Robo. Light Robo is just awful. Straight up awful. Now, let me give a caveat with the Light Robo here, guys. If the Light Robo awakened into speed, he'd be good. He'd be really good. But the problem is that because he doesn't awaken into speed, you have to run speed leads with him, and you're going into a 4-on-3 in a situation where you're running speed leads with him. Because he's not going to be able to outspeed with a low 100s base speed. So that's the real issue with the Light Robo. The concept of him is interesting, but the kit doesn't work. John, yes, there is. I typically will say, well, okay, there is and there is not. So there, there is and there is not. The is part is that you would sell them if they're bad, if they can't really roll well. But almost every rune can at least roll into quads. So there's a point where, you're probably always going to roll them at least once. But there's a point where you'll start selling them at +3, basically. Yeah, it's going to take a while. What are my thoughts on the Wind Witch 2A? I'll be honest, I don't remember her kit. Trying to come up with a siege defense that uses 2A Darien plus Huadam. I don't think you're going to be successful with that, because how do you get the damage, man? There's just no damage there. Because you still need strip, or the Darien doesn't defense break, the Huadam doesn't push back. I think you could probably... Oh, man. See, I don't know that the 2A Darien honestly does enough to justify being on defense, except maybe with an Artemil or something like that. Strip into defense break, so she's basically just Chung. So you just use her like a Chung. Alright guys, so that's enough wings right there. So we moved up to, actually, alright, let's go to the G3. One more win puts us top 30. So we'll do the G3. And then we will jump over onto Andrew's account. Possibly, but the thing is, the Darian's gonna die to the AoE. I don't know that he really reduces enough damage. He might, though. He might. It'd be interesting to test. I think, though, he might change... He might force some of those comps to change up a little bit, but I don't think he really counters them. He's just going to force more damage into them. And you'll see people starting off with less... Because if you run the Darien, you're not going to contest speed. So he'll wind up being a 5th pick. I don't know. I mean, it's possible. It's certainly worth trying him. Can you see Poseidon stats? Yeah, I can show you Poseidon stats. There's the Poseidon stats. How do I get my CR to land more bombs? Hack the game, bro. That's the only way CR is ever going to land more bombs, is if you hack the game. Is this Poseidon? Pontos cut me? No, he doesn't know. That was lucky. That was unlucky. Never mind, we lose, don't we? Yeah, we lose. Okay. That was the wrong comp there. I wasn't watching. Would not 100 crit rate hurt real bad? I'm not sure what you mean by that, dude. Okay, I don't feel like building something for that. Let's just do this. I mean, if you have Magnum, you should never lose to a Julie Lucian team anyway. But even without the Magnum, I mean, it's a good comp. The Julie Lucian comp is hard to counter without the Magnum, to be fair. But if you have Magnum, then that team is like an automatic win for you every time. Against it, fighting that team. That sucks. See, the Dark One's like the worst of the snipers. Good job, Mo Long. Thank you for the stack. And we'll kill you. That was like smart AI right there. It's like the Abelian knew what he was doing. All right, Andrew, so still waiting for you to tell me what we're doing on your account, bro. Oh, maybe you messaged me in Discord. I'm stupid. No, you didn't. Okay, yeah. Andrew, still waiting for you to tell me what we're doing on your account, bro. Wings. Okay, that one's easy. Oh, yeah, sorry, man. It's weird because the bot normally... Oh, you know what? So the bot normally captures the chat of anybody who wins. So I was looking for it in the bot, but I forgot because I reopened the drawing. That makes sense. Can I kill? I don't know if I can kill anything here. Okay, I got the freeze at least. That helps. Dude, this was a mess. Yeah, Kelly, I can show you the AO deck. Can we kill here? No. Damn. I need better artifacts on my, Zyros, don't I? That was like 0 damage. Let's just put this on auto. All right, we're going to open up some betting. So we're going to go XG record over 3 matches. Okay, guys, so we'll probably do about 6 wings on, we'll probably be doing about 6 wings on Andrew's account. There you go, rank 15. We'll push up to legend later in the stream if there's time. Since I'm not doing the rush tonight, I'll just do the fake rush, right? We'll rush up to legend when it doesn't count. That should be cool. All right, let's see here. So we're gonna go swap. No, blue sticks and Moo. Here we go. Are Fire Twins good for anything? Labyrinth and maybe TOA. All right, so Andrew, currently Fighter 3, running at 0 speed on the Lulu. Let's take the Lulu out so I don't draft it. Annabelle, okay, so the Wusa 246, Annabelle 252. We've got a Chow, the Samoth. I don't think we're going to use him. We've got the Molong. Some speed tuning issues on the Molong here. Is he on speed slot 2? He is already, okay. Bulwark. Bulwark, we got to slow down a little bit at least. So the Molong's at 211. Let's bring the Bulwark down to 212. That's too much. Okay. Where's the fast rune? Where's the, like, oh, we don't have resistance here either, right? Okay, so let's go Bio 6, res over speed. How's this? Okay, that's a start. 367 million mana, so we're good on the mana, that's for sure. This is a nice rune, man. This is a really nice rune. Yeah, do that. You actually probably regen the HP later, but that's fine. Oh, damn. That's nice. Wow, that thing went really nice. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to be using a lot of Molong Bulwark, so I'm not going to change a lot in the box, but I do want to at least get the Molong and Bulwark speed tuned. That's really important. If you get cut in between, that's a loss. Well, if I can speed him up enough, Jason, I can switch over to the slot 2 HP, and it balances out. Also, we really wanted the Bulwark on resistance. Any day now. I love how Comtua sped up the enchanting, right? Or the powering up, right? The re-apps are kind of discombobulating. I actually don't like how fast the re-apps are. I feel like the re-apps were fine how they were. They took 2 seconds and they actually were fun. I feel like they kind of like messed up by speeding up the re-apps and they didn't speed up the enchanting enough. It doesn't really matter. Bulwark doesn't need any specific stats other than resistance, HP, and speed tuning. Taylor, my internet connection's good right now, so just try an F5 refresh. That should fix it. Oh yeah, this is close to instant, Kyle. This is close to instant. We've only been watching this rune for 5 minutes. That's close to instant. I mean, the Rune power-up Q actually should be pretty nice. I'll be happy with the Rune power-up Q. Let's see, so 231, okay. Speed. Do we have resistance on this rune? We don't. Okay, that's cool then. This is a better rune, and it's got the accuracy. So if we do this, then we go Vio 1 over speed. Like this, 4 res, we don't really need the res, but that doesn't hurt, right? Good accuracy, good res, 220. Okay, the Molong is 211, so can we get the Molong a little bit faster, or do we have to slow the Bulwark down further? Let's see, this is skill 3 recovery on defense. Do we have skill 3 recovery HP? We don't. Okay, we'll leave that alone then. And then this one, damage from wind. You actually want damage from water on this more than wind because it's the Molongs that you got to worry about. Oops, is that damage dealt on water? Yeah. Damage reduced by water. 16 from water. This is a better artifact. I don't really want to spend time. Yeah, I don't want to spend time enchanting it. This is a better artifact for him, but we're not going to do that on stream. Okay, the Miles needs artifacts. Both need to be defense. Skill 2. Actually, damage from water is good here. Let's take this. Take this. Yeah, I agree. I agree, guys. It's fine that we have to wait a little bit longer for them to get it fixed. Okay, 21. That's speed already. That's not being changed. This one we can fix. Okay, HP over speed. Like, this works. Oh man, it's a 5-star, but it's got flat. I think it's fine. This is usable, bro. I mean, 5-star is not ideal, but it's usable, right? So we're at 222 now. 222, and the Bulwark. Do I need to get the Bulwark 1 speed faster? 220. I need to get the Bulwark 3 speed faster. So I can do that with a grind right here. Okay. Do you have like a blue defense? No, you only have this. It's actually kind of worth it on this rune, but I won't burn your gems. Grinds are one thing. I won't burn your gems, but I would actually put the blue defense here. This rune's playable. It doesn't need the attack percent. The resistance and the speed are nice together. You don't mind? Okay, so we'll go ahead and drop this in then, because this is actually worth it. This is a playable rune. This is a playable rune. Okay, that's not bad. 224 versus 222. We're a little off. Can I grind one more speed on here anywhere? I think we're close enough. I mean, we're 3 speed apart, basically. That's close enough. For these purposes, that's close enough. I'd like them closer if I was running it through the optimizer, but I think 3 speed's okay. How much time should you spend for grinding for artifacts versus gems grinds? It depends on how far along you are right now. It depends on your box right now, basically, right? What's the Riley speed? Oh, Riley's super fast. Not ideal. We'll make it work. Okay, let's do this. It should be open, Kelly, yeah. Yeah, it's open. This will be the final drawing that's open right now, actually. Where's your Verd? Here he is. Triple Revenge. Okay, yeah, I'll take the Triple Revenge Verd. And do you have Nana? I forgot to check. With no Nana, how about Triana? Crap, I'm gonna run out of time, aren't I? Man, I don't like Molly here. Forgot to check for Triana. There's Triana. Okay, how's she built? She's not built. Okay, we gotta fix that. Triana needs runes. Ban the Belinus. ban the Belinus. No, I can leave the Belinus in, ban the Wusa, and bring the Chow, right? Actually, Annabelle's better here. Let's do this like this. Oh, nice. Okay. Kill? Oh, kill! Kill! There it is. What up, Shane? How's it going, man? Yeah, there we go. Alright. First one's a win, but now we move to the real fights. Oh, no, no reset, no reset, no reset. No, okay. First one's a win, but now we move to the real fights. Sidetex with the super chat says, I'll get a membership once my job starts in June. Thanks for caring about the community. Sidetex, thank you very much, man. Really appreciate it. Very nice of you to super chat. Congratulations on the new job, man. And just generally really appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Two scrolls pulled 2 nat 5s. Dude, that's insane, man. Huge congrats. Huge congrats. Do you have Hey Gang, bro? Do you have Hey Gang? I don't see Hey Gang here. Okay. Got Ryu, though. We can use the Ryu to cut. How's he ruined? Swift? Okay. Oh, we need Hey Gang. We need Hey Gang. Okay. Crap, this is not good. The best we can hope for is they're squishy. Dude! Oh! We can't kill Leona, right? Yeah, we can't kill Leona. I have no choice. It's a force ban. No damage. There's no way we win this. Double strip against the Wusa? Yeah, there's no way we win this. Douglas into double bombers? I don't think so. Nice. Nice. Good job stripping there, bro. Good job stripping there. I mean... Alright. She just stuns everything if I do it, but the light monkey stuns everything if I don't, right? Can the Samoth get a reset? Reset the Gianna! Yes. Okay. Kill! No! How many times are you going to counter there, Gianna? Okay. Glancing. Attack break. Actually, I think we might have this now. Because the Samoth damage might actually be enough. Attack break. Nice. We got it. All right. Let's go ahead and fix your, what up, Morel? How you doing, man? Let's go ahead and fix your Triana before I forget. I wouldn't have drafted her there, but let's go ahead and fix her anyway. Got a good resistance rune there. Actually, what we care about here is HP flat. Take that. And let's go will over HP percent. How's your vial over HP? This one's better. Okay, so we go will HP 4 over flat. It's not bad. All right, that'll work. No blues? Okay. Alright, that'll work. And then HP, no. Okay, HP, skill 2 recovery. Okay. In this case, I'd actually rather have the HP than the skill 2 recovery, so we'll just take this. Oh, that's too good for her. Molly? Skill 3 recovery. Fine, we'll leave the defense on. Attribute. This, damage from water. Yeah, I feel like I kind of luck-sacked that one. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I luck-sacked that one, but his Gianna was like triple revenge, quadruple revenge Gianna. Like, I couldn't touch her without her countering, but somehow I still got in front of her just enough. Alright, let's go first pick Wusa. But seriously, what were we doing facing Gianna, Kitan, Deshang, Leona in C1? That's the real question. Why was Gianna, Kitan, Deshang, Leona in C1? Like low C1 too. What's wrong with that dude's runes that he's not in Guardian? Did I go too fast here? Let's slow down and think about this. You don't have Nana, right? You don't have Nana. I like this. How about this? Yeah, this is better. Honestly, Kyle, those monsters, you should just be unruined and autoing up to Guardian. It's probably just a player making a late season push. What rank would I be with Kitan, Gianna and Kitan? I'd be the same because I hate that playstyle. I don't know, bro. I honestly think I'd be the same. I need Tian Lang. That's what I really need is Tian Lang. Sierra not ruined. Okay, that's not good. She was like at the front of the box. I was like, oh, she's at the front of the box. We're fine. Crap. I'm not sure I need the Gianna, man. I mean, Gianna's strong, but I don't think I need her. I need the Tian Lang. That's what I truly need. She fails everyone 3 games in a row. That's what Ciara does. Yeah, we don't have the damage to kill that Chung, much less anything else. Skylover, dropping the member chat, 22 months, longest current member. Skylover, thank you very much for staying a member. Says, am I too late to enter help? No, you are not, Sky. There is one drawing left. There is one drawing left. Okay, that one's fine. Honestly, this is kind of silly. You really can't rune Ciara from inventory. Ciara needs to be done. Yeah, no, we're not going to rune the Ciara. We're just going to drop Ciara from the box so I don't forget. Ciara needs to be done through the optimizer. And probably she's going to need runes from other monsters. Anything else unruned? Let me double check. Okay, let's take the Kali out. Alright, so everybody bet 2 wings. Everybody was correct there. Go ahead and do one more round. Ooh, Perna's not ruined. Okay. Taurus needs an artifact. Funny, because Daphnis was the other one I was looking at if I didn't take the Ciara there. That's fine. Oof. Man, where's the HP? Too much drop speed, right? Gains the accuracy. That's only 6 speed. We gain a little HP. Okay. Yeah, there's the problem. So we're 19. It's fine. He doesn't really need the attack, the rune just needs the attack. There we go. Okay, I guess that's where he settles. Rip. What's my opinion on that Savannah's stats? I've been trying to build one, but not sure on the balance. I'm going to be honest, Nathan. That's why I was like, ooh. Most of his builds are pretty good, but the Savannah was not a good build, just being honest. She doesn't need crit damage, because you're usually running her, like, when she does her S3, there's not going to be, like, an AoE defense break in front of her. What she really needs is more attack to make sure that she gets the defense breaks, and then she needs probably a little bit more HP because people are going to go in and try and snipe her. So like if you look at the Savannah right here, I just feel like she's a little too squishy at this speed for one thing, because if you don't take turn 1, she's getting dismounted right away. She needs a little bit more AC, and she needs a lot more AC. She needs a little bit more accuracy and a lot more attack. Volantis. That's tough. Okay. Yeah, Volantis destroys me too, but that's only because I'm drafting him. Juno, Haygang, both completely wreck Volantis. The Juno is actually a force band, so the question here is what do I want for my last pick? Juno just wrecks Volantis, and then she's also going to be strong against the Aaliyah, and you have to assume that she's not on Wilgren, so the Daphnis doesn't get to snipe her. I might be able to kill the Leona this time, if I ban the Antares. Yeah. Wow, he let the Juno through. Interesting. Surprised he let the Juno through, but yeah, Juno wrecks me, man, because Volantis puts on so many debuffs that Juno just provides a ton of sustain, and then she obviously can't be CC'd by the Volantis either. Perfect. I actually wanted the Volantis to revenge right there because I needed to make sure his attack bar was in front of the Aaliyah. To make sure he took the dot damage. That was a lucky proc, but it wasn't a needed one, because I still had the Triana protection. Now, I definitely would have liked the strip on the Leona there. No, she doesn't cleanse, but she heals. If she heals him in front, I was hoping I could get him to die, basically. I couldn't get him to die, but I was trying to get him to die to the dots. Dude, alright. Well, it's normal for Juno not to have a lot of accuracy, to be fair. And she doesn't have 100% activation rate, so that's normal. I was going to say we need to check your Juno, but I don't think we do. Alright, gonna be a question of whether or not I can kill this Leona. At least I have to get this counterattack down, though, or I'm screwed. Alright, for right now, let's just not let her provoke. We also actually want the Aaliyah to live for another minute. I have to get this counterattack down before I can go into her with the Diana. Let's actually do this. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's fair. Most Junos are built on 30 to 50 accuracy, and Leona should be on max res, so it's just one of those things. Now, I gotta get a stun, though. Well, that was good. The thing is, the Wusa is gonna scale down and not be... Oh, there's the stun. There it is. Yeah, the Diana damage was disappointing, not gonna lie. Push back. Nope. Stun, baby. Come on, Diana. We need a stun. Alright, Triana's still up. So I think I get cut here, but the Triana's still up. Stun! Okay, I didn't get cut. That was good. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. There it was. There it was. That stun was clutch. Okay. Let's take a look at the Diana. Yeah, she needs additional damage by attack, not HP, because it scales. Her HP scales down, right? That's not bad. We want HP, though. Let's see. Oh, that's the one right there. Skill 2 accuracy. This is actually a good Diana artifact, even though it's blue. Just some big rolls. Alright. If we can get like a max roll here so it goes to 6% of attack. Eh. What does she have right now? Skill 1. She has, yeah. We did an attack artifact. Skill 1 crit damage. No. Defense? 11% of attack. The rest isn't very good. And that's not very good. Okay, this is probably better for her overall. Actually, damage from water is really good for her. Because Molongs are going to go into her a lot, so that's actually a good roll. That's a pretty good roll, too. I might leave that. Yeah, actually, I could pull the next drawing. There's only 2 wings left, so let's go ahead and pull the next drawing. Last chance to get in, guys. I'll give you 15 seconds, and then we're going to pull the next drawing. We'll leave that. That's actually not bad. When this artifact hits +12, we're gonna pull the drawing. So we may not pull the drawing today. I'm just saying, we may not pull the drawing today because the artifact may never hit 12. There we go. Hey, nice, by HP too. Okay. So even though we lose a roll here, this does nothing on this artifact. Yeah, it's the same crap. Alright guys, it is going to be Big Mac. And I know what we're doing for Big Mac already. Congratulations, Big Mac, bro. What is up with the recovery rolls here? Dude, this artifact's being stubborn. There it is. There it is. All right, that's useful. Okay, obviously you need to plus 15 those, but that should help the artifacts a little bit. Let's take a look at the runes. This needs to change. Honestly, she's got some accuracy. Yeah, let's put crit damage on this. HP. Also, let's oh. Okay, we'll leave that alone. And we could put defense percent, but I think she's good with defense. Let's do the crit damage here. This works for this rune. With that speed and crit rate anyway, that's nice. Let's see. Defense, that's all fine. We can regrind that. Okay. Yeah. Hold on for now. Okay, nothing to really gem here. I mean, I could put crit damage over the accuracy, but I think that's fine. Let's try that. Okay. The problem with that, Sky, is I don't think your account is ruined. I mean, I know Ace did RTA on your account, but I don't think it's been changed in like 3 seasons. It's not ruined for the current season. Alright, are we 1-0 or 2-0 on the new rotation, guys? Did we win 2 or did we win 1? I don't remember. Bastet Diana. So it's obviously a fast Diana. I think it's going to be an Ongyuki, right? It's going to be an Ongyuki. Which means the Molly is not super good here. Let's try this. I feel like I can Helena this. I know it cycles the Diana, but what's he gonna hit with the Diana? How's the runes on the Helena? I'd like a little more crit rate, but... It's just a Belial ban right now, right? Yeah, it stays a Belial ban. Attack buff Diana, but all he can really hit is the Riley. Okay. Is he gonna go into the Helena? Is he actually gonna go into the Helena right here? He is! Wow! That was ballsy. Big Mac, I did that one just for you, bro. I did that just for you, right there. This Helena was for you. But man, she's getting wrecked right here. Oh, yeah. Do I shield or skill 1? I think I skill 1, actually. I'll trade the Helena here. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Defense break. Thank you. No! I wanted the defense break there, but that's okay. Now we can shield. Okay, do this, and I can go into you. Stun? Ah, that's okay. Stacking the monkey. Stun? Nice. All right, so that would be a 3-0 then, guys. That would be a 3-0. Everybody bet on 2, so that's unfortunate for you. Excuse me. But there we go, guys. 5-1 on Andrew's account, man. 5-1 on Andrew's account. Not bad. We got a little bit of a climb there. Tweaked a few monsters also, so hopefully that was helpful for you, Andrew. Obviously, they were fast tweaks. It shows you the direction to go in. You may still run some of those builds back through the optimizer. You need to 15 the artifacts and some of the runes as well. But Andrew, there you go, bro. Hopefully that was helpful, and we will move on to Big Mac's account. No, Stug, I've got everybody bet on 2. Everybody bet on 2. Big Mac, just need you to send me your account info on Discord. Turn this one off. We'll turn this one on. Andrew, I am logged out of your account. Very welcome, bro. And let's see. Here is my window. It's score because for some reason the bot was bugged and points aren't working. Okay, it's fine. Yaba, it is not RTA only. However, we just did the drawing for the last one for this stream. So if you check my stream schedule, I do these account helps a couple times a month. And the way that you get into it is simply by hanging out on stream. So as you hang out on stream, you earn points for drawings. And then once you have enough, it's usually just 1 point to enter the drawing, but the more points you have, the more entries you get. You can enter into the drawings for a chance to win the account help, and we do it right on stream. That's still playable. We haven't gotten to a sell yet. Yeah, Andrew, I mean, you don't get to draft him much. I think I've drafted him 8 times this season, but I've won with him all 8 times. I would not have used him in that fight. So Magnum will only be draftable if the opponent has a Lucian or a Julie. Those are like the only 2 times you would draft him. All right, we are logged into Big Mac's account. I know we're doing RTA. Any specific requests for RTA Big Mac? It's not very good, but maybe it can hit grit rate one more time. Yes, guy, I just did the final drawing. Hey, congrats on the C2, Yaba. That's awesome, man. Hopefully you can hold it. Or climb further, actually. Have not touched it. Okay, we'll take a look at what we got. Probably going to hit resistance and be a sell. If it hits accuracy, it's almost a sell. Rage monsters generally don't need accuracy. Like, very few exceptions. If you do like a weird... Yeah, of course. Alright, we'll keep it because why not? We're not going to give that legend. We'll give it that. If this rolls like 11, I'll keep it. 10, alright, that's fine. I'll keep it. I don't know where I'll put it, but I'll keep it. I solo R5, bro. I solo R5. Kind of a trash rune, but who knows. Alright, Andrew, have a good one, bro. Thanks for hanging out on stream, man. The biggest benefit to soloing is you don't have to wait. It's 3-4 seconds slower a run, but you don't have to wait to queue up, and you can just do it all day long, which is what I do now. That's pretty much all I really farm at this point is R5. BJR5 is 65, I believe. Yeah, I do. I'll show you guys. I have a video on it, guys. I did a full video on how to build solo R5 step by step. But I can show you guys the team real quick, since a few people had questions. Yeah, but I would never do a Rage Villainous. Violent or Will only. I guess Swift if you're playing turn 1, but you know me. Alright, so Solo R5, this is the team I use. I have one team right here that is all for, basically team-ups, so it just gets out lots of damage. This team is all for branding, and then this is the Solo R5 team. Vlad, that's a rip, bro. Sorry to hear that, but didn't you pull an LD5 last month, man? Now I'm using the Wind Ryu on this team. I don't think he's the best fit, but I had to take... I was using Ken there, and then we needed Ken for siege defense, so then I was using the Wind Homunculus there, and I used the Water Homunculus on a stream, so I switched over the Wind Ryu. He feels like he's about a half second slower, but I guess it's fine. It doesn't seem to make much of a difference. But I don't know if Wind Ryu would be my first choice, but I couldn't use him for anything else, so I was like, why not use him there? Cadiz will be amazing for that team once but I don't know if I want to waste the Cadiz on that or not. I'm kind of torn if I really want to waste Cadiz, because I feel like Cadiz would actually be a lot of fun. Like, I use Douglas on that team, but who cares? No, Odin would not be a Wind Ryu placement because he'd be hard to get him stacked. The whole Odin team is a completely different team. Wind Ryu is there because he brands on skill 2 and defense breaks on skill 3. Oh, that sucks, Vlad. Sorry to hear that, man. All right, so we are on Big Mac's account now. We're going to take a quick look at his box. We do have the Eludia right here, plus 165. We've got the Oliver, plus 155. We've got the Ryu at 167 on Despair Broken. Missing a Will Rune. We've got the Wusa here, 249. Josephine needs some defense. She'd be a little hard to play with the 0 defense. Can we gem some in somewhere? Yeah, right here. Get a defense gem? Yeah, green. I won't feel bad about using your green at all. I would gem defense in there too. And here, probably no more gems, right? Yeah, no more gems. Okay. She needs some skill 2 accuracy also. Granted, you're not going to use her that often, but still. This would be a little better for her, and that gets the defense there as well, so that's pretty good. Alright, that helps a little bit. Yeah, Tony, I have a stream schedule in our Discord server, and then I also post my stream schedule at the start of each month on a social post on YouTube. So usually there'll be a graphic. I'll probably do that graphic this week for the YouTube post, and then I also have the stream schedule in Discord. I still have a couple more streams to schedule for April. Probably have room for one more summon stream. I'm not positive. That's a rip, Vlad. That's a rip. I mean, it could have been worse. He could have gotten Laura. You can run, yeah, Wojo, you can run the Odin team as one of the Solo R5 teams. I'm not actually sure the team. I know it exists, but I've never looked at it. I just realized she's also on an HP slot too. Yeah, I think the Leona actually needs, not the Leona, I think the Josephine actually needs a full rebuild, so I don't think we can use her. Yeah, she needs a full rebuild. She doesn't need to be on crit damage either. That's a little better. That's a little better. But yeah, she needs a rebuild. Okay, we've got the Samoth on Vampire. Interesting. Got a Fast Cian. We've got the Abelio. Barbara at 164 on Swift. Okay. I actually thought that was going to be a bio build. I got the Nana on Despair. Tessa, Verd, Sekhmet, Helena, Oki, Swift Oki. So the Veligil's on Rune. Let's take him out of the box. Tara should be on Revenge if possible. That's a great on Tara's Rune. Hey Tony, congrats and I'm sorry at the same time for Kraka. She's good for siege defense at least. Is it worth solo R3 in mid game? Did it run in 55 seconds? Alex, if you can't go further, then yes, it's worth it. Because you'll progress faster with solo. You'll progress faster with any kind of raid than you will without raid. So solo R3 can definitely progress you to the point where you can do solo R4 and solo R5. Tony, Carcano Triana Kraka is what I use right now. Towley, congrats on the Martina, bro. I hate you. Nemesis not my first choice for... here we go. Yeah, we can use this one. Okay. I guess we're going to Nemesis after all, aren't we? Okay. So we're 10 res over, coming from where? Slot 2? Yeah. We need more accuracy than that, though. Alright, that's still a good fit. We can adjust on a different rune. That's not bad. A little better fit. So we're a couple res over and we need accuracy now. There it is. Now we need 5 more res again. Do we have another crit rate that we could replace on the Diana? 14. Yes, we do. Okay, perfect. We can do this here. And we do this here. Nice. Nice, Big Mac. His game ain't good at all. He can be used in Special League with Molly. That's about it. But he's pretty good with Molly in Special League. Yeah, Tony, I did want to give him a crit rate slot 4. I like the max crit rate, max resistance. I do want more skill 2 accuracy here. Skill 2 and 3. We already used it on the Leona, on the Josephine. That's fine. So the Josephine can lose it because we're going to draft... We're probably not going to draft either one a lot, but we'd be more likely to draft him than her, so we give her that. That's fine. Okay, these are okay stats. These will work. Shayna Martina Huadam probably still works, Vlad, but I don't know if it's the best. Hey, congrats, Vylon. That's awesome, man. Yeah, Huadam's kind of limited use these days. He needs to do a little bit more on his skill 2. The passive is still great, but he just needs to do a little bit more. Have a good night, Newt. Thanks for hanging out on stream, bro. That's why you don't draft Beelzebub in the 4th pick, just saying. What do I think would be the buff for Kraka to be actual useful in RTA? Make her skill 3 controllable. This is Ace's idea. He and I talked about this a while back, but I like the idea. So Kraka's skill 3 needs to be something that you can use even if the ally is not dead. That's the biggest issue with Kraka, is that the skill 3 can't be used. Yeah, I don't think I need the attack buff. I can do this. Him going S2 right there was a mistake. Him going S2 right there was a big mistake. I mean, the S2 definitely needs more consistency. So the S2 definitely needs more consistency, but the bigger issue is that she has no S3. Like, why wouldn't you just use Ethna in that spawn? Because she, like, literally, she can't use her S3 until something dies. So all the opponent has to do is just target her first. Yeah, so she revives, resets their skills, and gives them invincibility. So if you just take the, but then when she revives, it also adds cooldown, right? So if you just take the revive away and just allow her to give invincibility and a skill reset, she's like a weaker version of Elenoa at that point. Elenoa already has a better skill too. Excuse me, Elenoa already has a better skill too, also. No, crit rate, Diana. Oh no, that was crit damage. Yeah, that was crit damage, my bad. It was the last account. Andrew's account was crit rate. I don't think this gives us enough damage. Where's the Hay Gang? No Hay Gang, right? Yeah, no Hay Gang. Triana? Thanks, Tally. Glad you're enjoying it, man. I'm thinking about Josephine, but she needs to be a last pick. I also don't really love the build. It was a very fast build that was done on her. So I'd have to ban Ciara. He gets the Nyx extension. I'd rather have Lulu here. If I bring the Wusa, he bans the Wusa. I still ban the Ciara. Man, Nyx Gianna is the same crap, though. Yeah, we bring the Josephine. Ciara's gonna run laps around me. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Josephine build. I'm expecting her to be a force ban. But she's not. Darian, Windmonkey, Diana Bird. Not that likely, bro. I don't think that... I mean, I could be wrong, but I really don't feel like Darian's going to be that meta-changing. I think he's interesting, but he takes too much damage. He'll die quick. Oh, don't resist me. Oh, that was helpful. Okay. Stun? Nope. Yeah, he's got the Nyx. I have accuracy lead though. There's the stun. Okay. Oh, I needed that. Okay, provoke, please. AoE bombs coming up. Where's my Abellio turn, bro? Where's my Abellio turn? Why didn't Abellio cut right there when Bird went under 30? There's something weird about Abellio's passive. It doesn't always seem to work. I think certain things bypass it. Bombs and Bulwark seem to bypass his passive. I don't know if that's a bug or not. I think I lose even if Abellio takes the turn there. I mean, like, I don't think it makes a difference. I lose that either way. But still, he should have gotten a turn. I don't know that that would fit her kit, honestly, Tony. Like, Kraka's kit is just, it doesn't fit together. Like, the S3 is a support skill, and the S2 is an offense skill. It just doesn't fit. Nana Kinky. So we can't give him the Riley, and if we do that, we can't give him the Bulwark. So we do that. Bulwark also counters Kinky, so that's fine. How's the Tessa ruined again? Vile Revenge. Tessa's stats are solid, so we'll probably take the Tessa. And I know we don't have a Fang, unfortunately. Do we have like a Rika ruined or a Belinus or anything? We have a Carnal. If I take the Carnal, I have to ban the... If I take the Carnal, I have to ban the Nana, right? He's got the Zingze. I can probably take the Diana. Tessa should be a force ban. I don't mind having Ciara here, actually. Tessa's actually not definitely a force ban. Tessa's not definitely a force ban, because then he leaves me Wusa Riley Bulwark, which is really tough. And if he doesn't ban the Tessa, then I can control the Nana and the Zingze. I mean, then she'd just be a weaker version of Nana, bro. Bans the Bulwark, okay. Oh, would she be a weaker version of Nana? Yeah, she'd be a weaker version of Nana. Because Nana can gain orbs. The Kraka would not be able to gain orbs. And it's the same thing. All they have to do is just target the Kraka first. Good artifact damage right there. That was very good artifact damage. Bad stun, but good artifact damage. Let's just take the kill. That was unfortunate. Cha! Do we have accuracy? I gotta check if we have accuracy. We've got good artifact damage, but I don't know if we have accuracy. Alright, we can wait there, yeah. Alright, so 2 and 1 on the first rotation, guys. I forgot to open up betting, so we went 2 and 1 on the first rotation. We'll go ahead and open up a second rotation now. Best way to skill up efforts, Plum Dog. It's a mixture of fusion, guild shop, and it's a mixture of fusion. You want to do like some fusion, some guild shop, and some devils if you really need the effort. But all three of them are viable. Can you read what CRS2 do? 2-turn dot only? Yeah, it's a little weak with the 2-turn dot. I won't lie. Kyle, honestly, I don't know if I actually feel like that would be a nerf to her, bro. Like, I feel like that would be a nerf, because I come back to, again, why wouldn't you just use Ethna? Ethna's gonna be, better at that. I don't know if it's a nerf. I don't know if that's a nerf or if it's just neutral, but right now, strip into defense break gives you a win condition, but strip with no defense break, you don't even have a win condition. So yeah, that would be a nerf in my eyes. But no matter what, it wouldn't make her playable. Whether it's a nerf or it's neutral, it wouldn't make her playable. At the end of the day, you can't get away from the fact that she has no skill 3. If you don't do something with the skill 3, I mean, you can either just make the skill 2 broken OP, or you give her a skill 3 that's usable, but it has to be one of those things. Maybe Kyle. What is this? I'm gonna take a turn 1 and go for a snipe. Do you have a Tyrannus rune? I feel like Tyrannus would be good here. Bellio can probably do it also. Everything's got will runes. The Bella does have strip. Attack buff bomb. I don't think he can kill the Diana with the Mina. I think this is the way to go. Okay. So then he gives me the Abelio Nana combination. I guess the question is, can I kill the Mina? But he has to attack buff, so unless he procs, I should get the defense break from the Nana. So I should be able to kill the Mina. Well, now he gets the strip, right? Yeah. So we do have a, we had some speed tuning issues there. The Nana needs to be a little bit faster. Ah, that's a rip. Okay. And the Bulwark needs to be skilled up. I think the Bulwark is unskilled, isn't he? Because he didn't activate either time. He's max? Ah, that was big. That was a lucky proc. Ciara can cycle right out here, though. I can't oh, why wouldn't you cycle out, bro? I would have cycled out there. I guess he knew I was gonna miss. Okay, let's see. Bulwark and bombs aren't coded as attacks. Immunity hurts you against Mina. I mean, the Mina wasn't... All you have to do with the... Right there, the Mina wasn't really the concern. The Ciara was. Alright, so Abelio was fine. Bulwark is 256. Wusa's 249. Nana... Yeah, I need the Wusa in front of the Bulwark. So we'll slow the Bulwark down. And then where's the Nana? I need the Nana behind the Bulwark. Nana's... Okay, so Nana's actually too fast. That's an easy fix. We go HP over speed on Despair. That's a nice rune. Okay. I'd like a little more accuracy, but 239, we'll start from that. We get skill 2 accuracy here. We got 9. Okay. Yeah, you went resistance. That's fine. Okay, so Nana at 239. Wusa at 249. That's okay. And then I need Bulwark in between them. A better rune, but not for him. Do I have resistance here? Just 7? What happens if I take it off? I lose all 7. Okay. Let's do this one. And then I need 7 resistance, and I need about 10 more speed. 22, 25, so I can't make it up there. It'd have to be made up here. (20 speed, 8 res, so that gains 1 res. Better overall stats. We can do that. Iron Scare, I see a lot of people who use Juno turn 1. Juno can definitely work turn 1. Sorry, Riley. Riley can definitely work turn 1. 25 with good stats, 27, okay, 230. I guess we can't pull it off on the HP. So we go speed over HP, take this one, no. Alright, let's check will. We'll take this one, no. This one, no. This one, not really. Alright, so back to the run he was on. Let's see. I like this rune. I like that rune. I don't like that rune, so let's remove that. I don't think you're using Shayna. That's not a good rune for him, though. Thrain? I don't know. I didn't see Thrain in your box, so I think we're okay there. Okay, so 245. So then we're going to slow down the Vio 1. We probably have too much resistance now. What happens if we do this? 54. We're 10 resistance over. And that's gemmable, so we can switch that to accuracy, but we need a little bit more speed first, actually. That has no speed. This one? 19 speed with the res. Okay, 239, 249, 239. I need Bulwark about 2 speed faster, so I need him at like 21. 245. 245. I guess that's actually okay. Alright, that'll work. That'll work for the bulwark. Skill 3 recovery, HP, damage from water. Good artifacts. Okay. I still have 3 wills? Crap. That's why the stats were fitting. Thank you for that. How much res here? 8. So I need 7. Perfect. There it is. Hey Tally, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out on stream, bro. Yeah, so we want the bulwark in front of the Nana because he can strip. We want the Wusa in front of the bulwark because she can stack, basically. He. Wusa is a he. Looks like a she, so I always call Wusa a she. Reinhardt, Antares. Antares is the counter to Diana. This guy right here. I actually don't care about the Wusa, right? It's the Savannah that's dangerous to me here. No, I can reset the Savannah. I only have 1 strip. I only have 1 strip. We have 1, okay. Tian Lang's the better counter, obviously, but Tian Lang being an LD5, a little bit harder to come by. I am convinced that Douglas is bugged. Oliver, sorry, that Oliver is bugged. I don't think Oliver can crit. Sorry, I don't think Oliver can glance. I have never seen him glance. See? He doesn't glance, man. He doesn't glance. Like, he didn't even glance going into a freaking Douglas right there. Crit rate doesn't affect your ability to glance, though. Yeah, seriously, I was talking about this earlier. He doesn't glance on my Vertihile. He doesn't glance. Like, he just doesn't glance. Thanks for reminding me to shut down the betting. Just for you, Big Mac. Just for you. I gotta do it, man. It probably wasn't even the right pick. It honestly probably was not the right pick, but I had to do it because we're on Big Mac's account, guys. I had to do it, man. I had to. Bird's triple revenge here. Bird's triple revenge here. Well, he didn't go after her. He went after the bird. Don't stun the Helena, please. Don't stun the Helena. Okay. Stun? Ah, but that's okay. That's actually okay, because now he's less likely to proc. He's at the 15% right now. But he could revenge and stun on the revenge. Okay. I guess that was something that I didn't take into consideration. Rip. Oh, rip, rip, rip. Stun? No? Dead Helena? Don't proc! Why you gotta proc, man? Why you gotta proc? Yeah, okay. We need some artifact damage on the Nana. If he hits the Verd, Diana kills the Ciara. Yeah, he had to go to the Diana. He may get a double kill though. If he lands the bomb on the Verd, oh, he can't detonate though. Yeah, he can't detonate. Chung, oh, Chung's got S2 up. No, he doesn't. Okay, Chung had one more turn. Yeah, he won't get in front, right? No, he won't. Okay. Oh, that was dirty. That was dirty. Dude, it's a Big Mac replay with a 1 HP pony, but it's not the pony y'all expected. A Big Mac 1 HP pony, but not the pony we expected. All right, not bad. What we do? 5-1. 5-1 on Big Mac's account. 5-1 on Andrew's account. Not bad. So 10-2. 10-2. Did some climbing today. All right, Big Mac. We're gonna do. I'll do one more to close it out. I mean, the only thing I'll say, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I win that without the proc. I don't think the proc changed it. The proc certainly helped. The proc certainly helped, but I think I have that one either way, because Diana goes back to human form, kills the Chung, or kills the, yeah. Triana? Where's Triana? I feel like I could actually Eludia this. At this speed, I'd have to ban the speed lead. I'm not seeing her. Oh, okay. That's why I wasn't seeing her. Yeah. Yeah, I would have preferred the Triana counter there, but... Well, that's a dead Eludia. Is it a dead Tessa? 1 HP. Yeah, this is over. Eludia was a bad pick. Alright, Eludia was a bad pick. I should have stopped while I was winning. Alright, we'll stop there. The Eludia was a bad pick. I wanted the Triana, and when I didn't see the Triana, I just didn't have enough time to go through the box. Alright, we'll stop there. I should have left it at the Diana replay, man. It was such a perfect ending. Alright, let's jump back over to my account. Big Mac, still a climb. Still plus 3 wins. Little climb. Big Mac, I am logged out of your account now. And, alright guys, that's it for today's stream. So, as always, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me on stream. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys on the next stream. Have a good one, guys.